She was very she was very easy to get the CPRAs from and gave all the info of how they were harassing Dan Walks LA and at the Christmas thing. She didn't even fight, are you gonna go to city council too? I doubt it, but I wanna go to the fire when I was here at Star, so I wanna go to the fire.
All I'm hoping is that there's no chance, right? But it was so conclusive that past losing. I'll go to everything. Let her know.
I know. Hey guys, hey Faded Joe, Antics, Kathy. Listen, you are working. I love it. 421. Ice Nanya. Dan, hello. We're at the police. Oh wait, hold on, guys. Let me get off the. Sure. Okay, Antics. Is this better? Hey, Deb. Your bud's here.
You feel like, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I know well, I know what I'm talking about. Let's hope it comes out. But I've had 3 hours sleep, so I am like, I did at least have coffee. Waiting for Laura. Laura's coming too. Oh, thank you, Kelly. That's sweet. LA Deb says hi. All right, do it again. I missed it. He's figuring out what he's going to talk about. I already know. The permit that didn't exist. I want them arrested. And the one at and the it was I wouldn't say it was a swatting. It was getting them there quicker and under false pretenses to get what they want. Yeah, Molly, I'm going to do that, and the I'm going to try to get all of that in. Like RoboCop. Dan says you look like RoboCop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I forgot about the subject.
Oh, that's funny. No, I used to have the big hots for RoboCop. I used to think he was so hot. I was like, but it's so weird that you'd be crushing on a freaking robot. But that was Hollywood movies back in the day. Waiting for Laura.
Oh,
So yeah, it was awesome. I am going to. They're coming in. I'm gonna try to hit. I don't know. Hopefully, it depends on how we're going. I don't know if I can. They switched fire around, so I don't think I could do them. But I want to. So I'm gonna talk about them with the fire. They never. Another thing, like that time that Laura and we called fire department that they did the inspection inside for all. How they're closing it in from the inside. At the test center. They didn't even write a report on that to say whether or not there were violations. There's no report.
And when will McDonald get that? He's gonna actually show his face here. He's gonna be cheap. He should.
Different. We have. I don't think I've ever referred her, but seen her here. I've met her once. So I guess you'll hear something about Scientology. That's true. Robo. I think Labrada tries to. I have to tell him. I think Labrada. He'll like my stuff on X. I think just to piss off streets. Hey guys. Laura gets here soon. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. We'll get started. Good morning, fellow commissioners, Assistant Chief Grady, Executive Director Django Sibley,
Oh, there's police paparazzi. I guess they are in a way.
Secretary and members of the public.
True, Dan. That's a good point.
Six, it is 9:30 a.m. This is a regular meeting of the Los Angeles Board of Police Commissioners. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Good morning. Let the record reflect Commissioner Shields, Tabor, and Scrivener present. Good morning, President.
Thank you. We welcome everyone attending this morning, both in person and online. We want to ensure all members of the public can access our meetings. So any translation services or accommodations, we encourage you to contact the board secretary in advance of our meeting. and stated in our agenda. These meetings are regular meetings between the board.
What's the number to call?
and
I don't know. Does anyone know the number to call in? It should be on the, you want me to go get one for you?
To address the board, you can speak to any item on the agenda or any matter within the jurisdiction of the Board of Police Commissioners. We will dedicate a total of 45 minutes to public comment. Each member of the public can have a total of up to 3 minutes to speak if you wish to speak on both agenda items and general public comment, as explained in the written agenda. While we welcome public attendance at our meetings, disruptive behavior will not be tolerated and will be cause for removal. You'll receive just one warning, and if you continue disrupting the meeting, you will be asked to leave at the end of the same meeting. With that, we can move to item number 1 on the agenda, the report of the Chief of Police Assistant Chief Graves.
Good morning, President Shields, Commissioners, Inspector General Barragan, City Attorney De La Guerra, Executive Director Sibley. Today's report will cover a 3-week period. I will highlight key events, share current crime statistics, and provide an update on our current staffing levels. Since our last meeting, Chief McDonald, along with the contingency of LAPD personnel, attended the National Police Week, which this year began on May 19th. National Police Week is an annual observance held each May in Washington, D.C. to honor the service and sacrifice of law enforcement officers who have died in the line of duty. The event draws tens of thousands of law enforcement officers, survivors, and supporters from thousands of agencies across the United States. The signature events include the National Police Officers Memorial Service at the U.S. Capitol and the candlelight vigil held on the National Mall. The names of newly added fallen officers are formally dedicated at the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial. The 2026 observance held special significance to the Los Angeles Police Department, as 2 members of the department were added to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial. Patrolman Charles Crow, who succumbed to heat stroke in 1916 after an arduous pursuit of burglary suspects through the California desert. He was posthumously recognized more than a century after making the ultimate sacrifice in the service of the city of Los Angeles. And Sergeant Shodane, a 26-year veteran of the department, was honored for his selfless action after he was struck and killed while stopping to render aid at a traffic collision in June of 2025. Their inclusion on the memorial wall ensures their courage, dedication, and sacrifice will be permanently remembered among the nation's fallen law enforcement officers. Locally, we held the LAPD annual memorial service at police headquarters on May 27th, honoring all department personnel who have lost their lives in the line of duty. During the ceremony, Patrolman Crow and Sergeant Day were formally added to the department's memorial wall, ensuring their names and sacrifices will be permanently remembered by future generations of LAPD personnel and the communities that they serve. Now we'll go into our officer-involved shooting that occurred on May 16th at approximately 1:45 a.m. Hollenbeck Patrol Division uniformed police officers responded to a radio call of an assault with a deadly weapon in progress in the 3000 block of Glen Allen. Upon arrival, the officers were met by a family member of the suspect outside the suspect's residence. While officers were conducting their investigation, the suspect emerged from the residence with 2 knives and a grilling fork. The officers gave verbal commands for the suspect to drop the weapons, but he did not comply. The suspect threw one of the knives in the officer's direction, and while still armed with one of the knives and the grilling fork, an officer-involved shooting occurred. The suspect fell to the ground momentarily and began to get back up to his feet, still holding the knife and grilling fork, resulting in a second officer-involved shooting. The suspect was struck by gunfire, collapsed onto the ground, but refused to submit to arrest. The suspect sat up and began moving towards the front door of the residence, resulting in the use of an intermediate option. The intermediate force option was successful and the suspect was taken into custody. The officers rendered medical aid until the arrival of the Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics. The suspect was transported by LAFD to a local hospital for medical treatment. 2 knives and a grilling fork were recovered at the scene and booked as evidence. There were no community members or officers that were injured during this incident. Force Investigation Division personnel responded to the scene and are conducting the investigation. Year to date, we are at 9 officer-involved shootings compared to 13 at this same point last year. On May 23rd at 8:50 PM, 77th Street area officers are in the area of Big Aurora Street and 61st Street. Observed a white Tesla driving recklessly at a high rate of speed north on Figueroa. As the officers activated their emergency equipment and attempted to conduct a traffic stop, the vehicle fled. Shortly thereafter, officers lost sight of the vehicle and terminated their pursuit. Soon after, additional officers responded to the area, observed the vehicle which continued to drive recklessly at a high rate of speed. Officers activated their emergency equipment and attempted to position behind the Tesla. Prior to catching up to the Tesla, it collided with an uninvolved motorist and both vehicles came to rest on the side of the road. As officers deployed on the Tesla, the driver fled on foot, but was ultimately taken into custody. The driver of the uninvolved party was treated by LAFD paramedics at scene, but succumbed to his injuries as a result of the collision. The suspect was arrested for felony evading, causing death to another person. The Los Angeles Police Department, in coordination with the Los Angeles Regional Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force and 112 partner law enforcement agencies, announced the results of Operation Firewall, a large-scale child exploitation enforcement operation conducted across 5 Southern California counties between April 19th and 23rd. The operation resulted in the arrest of 341 suspects and the identification and rescue of 40 children who were victims of online sexual exploitation and abuse. The investigation targeted individuals using internet platforms and social media applications to facilitate crimes involving child sexual abuse material, human trafficking, lewd acts with minors, and online enticement of children. Investigators conducted proactive undercover operations and executed numerous residential search warrants and arrest warrants throughout Los Angeles, Orange, San Bernardino, Santa Barbara, and Ventura counties. Operations Bureau demonstrates the immediate commitment of regional law enforcement agencies to combat internet facilitated crimes against children and protect vulnerable victims of exploitation. We had a fireworks enforcement operation on May 27th. Personnel from 77th Street Division served a search ramming warrant in the 100 block of East 85th Street related to an April 2026 felony domestic violence and assault with a deadly weapon investigation. During the warrant service, officers discovered a significant quantity of illegal consumer fireworks. Detectives evacuated the residence and requested assistance from the LAPD Emergency Services Division, Bomb Squad, and Major Crimes Division. Criminal Conspiracy Section. Bomb Squad personnel determined there were no named explosives, destructive devices, or loose explosive material present. All fireworks were commercially manufactured and largely remained in the original shipping packaging. Over 37,000 pounds of illegal consumer fireworks were seized from the property. 4 adults were arrested for felony possession of illegal fireworks, over 5,000 pounds, and later released under zero bail pending court proceedings. Investigators will also seek felony child endangerment charges against the parents after determining an 11-year-old child resided at home. The case will be presented to the Los Angeles District Attorney's Target Crimes Branch. Major Crimes Division bomb squad personnel and regional fire and law enforcement partners continue to coordinate efforts targeting the growing trend of illegal fireworks and pyrotechnic operations, which we usually do see an increase this time of year. On May 27th, there was a murder suicide in Devonshire Division. Officers responded to a shooting death investigation at a residence in North Hills where 4 family members, a husband, wife, and their 2 young children, were found deceased from gunshot wounds. Preliminary investigation indicates the incident was a murder suicide involving the mother, with the firearm recovered at the scene. There was no known history of domestic violence, substance abuse, or other reported family issues. Detectives continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding this incident. A motive has not yet been established. Representatives from the mayor's crisis response team and behavioral science services were contacted to provide support and address employee wellness concerns stemming from the traumatic and horrific nature of the incident discovered by department personnel. I now want to discuss a residential burglary investigation that led to multiple arrests and case filings. On February 9th, 3 suspects committed a residential burglary at a home in the 18,200 block of Emelita Street in West Valley Division. 2 suspects entered the victim's rear yard, kicked in the rear door, ransacked the residence, stole jewelry and cash before fleeing in a vehicle driven by a 3rd suspect. Using investigative resources, detectives were able to identify a vehicle linked to the crime and subsequently connected it to other criminal activity in the region. As the investigation progressed, detectives obtained court-authored search warrants for vehicle and cellular location data, which provided critical evidence placing the suspects at the burglary scene. Investigators also developed information linking the suspects to additional residential burglaries occurring throughout the city of Los Angeles. In May 2026, detectives conducted surveillance and gathered additional evidence linking the suspects to another burglary. Working in partnership with Metropolitan Division personnel, investigators identified the suspect's residence and secured a search warrant. On May 26th, Metropolitan Division officers and West Valley detectives served the search warrant and took 2 suspects into custody. During the operation, investigators recovered stolen property and additional evidence believed to be connected to multiple burglary offenses. The case was presented to the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, which filed numerous charges, including 4 counts of first-degree residential burglary, unauthorized use of personnel identifying information, petty theft involving unlawful taking of property, felon in possession of a firearm, child abuse under circumstances likely to produce great bodily injury or death. The investigation highlights the effectiveness of combining traditional detective work and technology-driven investigative tools and the collaborative efforts of patrol officers, detectives, and specialized units to identify and apprehend individuals responsible for residential burglary crimes impacting Los Angeles communities. I'd now like to provide an update on protests. The department managed 2 small protest-related events, one in San Fernando Valley and one in Operation Central Bureau. All of the protest-related events remained peaceful throughout their duration with less than 60 participants. No officers or community members were reported injured during these events, and only 1 arrest was made by federal authorities. Crime for week ending May 30th. All of the analysis is based on offense count except for homicides and victims shot through May 30th, 2026. Compared to year-to-date 2025, combined persons in property crime were down 12.9%, with person crimes down 3.9% and property crimes down 15.2%. Homicides have decreased 7.3%. Fewer victims year to date. Victim shots are down 24.9%. There were 95 fewer victims shot year to date. Aggravated assaults are down 1.9%, which equates to 117 fewer crimes year to date. Robberies are down 7%. Which equates to 210 fewer crimes year to date for robberies. For the week ending June, robberies decreased 1.5%, with 136 robberies compared to 118. Firearms recovered in the city are up 2.3% year to date through April 30th, for a total increase over the same period last year. Burglaries were down 1,583 crimes, representing a reduction of 30.4% year to date. For the week ending May 30th, 2026, burglaries decreased by 8.2% compared to the prior week. Residential burglaries are down 31% year to date. Non-residential burglaries are down 29.4% year to date. Motor vehicle thefts are down 25.2% year to date, representing 2,231 fewer thefts compared to 2020. Down 1,583 crimes, which is equivalent to a reduction of 30.4% year to date. Residential burglaries are down 31% and non-residential burglaries are down 29.4%. Motor vehicle thefts are down 25.8%. I'll now like to go into our personnel stream and our injured on duty and temporary personnel. The department's current staffing level stands at 8,578 sworn personnel, 2,119 civilian employees, and 352 reserve officers. Of our sworn workforce, 387 employees are currently on injured on duty status. 27 are on long-term sick or FMLA leave, and 275 are working with duty restrictions, bringing the total to 689 sworn personnel, approximately 8% of our workforce who are not at full duty status. On the civilian side, 50 employees are on injured on duty status. 46 are on long-term sick or FMLA leave, and 105 are working with duty restrictions. One civilian and family leave, or approximately 8.3% of the civilian workforce not at full duty. Commissioners, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Chief. I'll start with questions for my fellow commissioners, Commissioner Cooper.
No question. Just the graduation.
And try to talk to somebody.
Since January,
There you go.
since my appointment to the commission, how many graduations have we had, and what has been our retention of those officers who we train to come be members of that?
Commissioner, I can't speak to the retention numbers. However, we do have a graduation every since January. Doing continue to have graduations every.
Is there a way we? We're moving. Possibly on the page.
Yes, our recruitment and employment division under Captain Lisa Ray tracks these numbers. I don't have this, Commissioner, but we can report back on the. Yeah, yeah.
I think it'd be helpful to add that to the chief's report so that we can see the.
Understood.
And then, I've asked in the past, and I'll ask today to see if I understand the process on it. I understand that we're still in an investigation standpoint with respect to, Kevin Porter.
Heath Porter.
Process forward as stages, or are we at a point now where we're ready to throw something to.
Yes, Commissioner, we are in the final stages of pulling together the administrative and investigative portion of this. And it should be submitted to the district attorney's office for the next 2 weeks.
Thank you, Commissioner Scobin.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief, for the report, especially the update on that these week. Crime prevention, especially as it relates to children. Few comments. One, with the motion made this week by Councilmember Rago, curious, will the department proactively reach out to the council members to discuss their concerns on that motion that would be sent to Public Safety Committee?
Which motion are you referring to, Commissioner? I'm sorry.
So this week, as it relates to flock, and asking the Public Safety Committee to look into it further in a few different categories. Really, I just think that it's important for us as a department to be proactive on things, especially when a council member makes a motion on something that relates to us. I just think best practice would be, and I know we've successfully done that in the past, is to reach out to them and have a meeting to discuss things. Because oftentimes, can educate them and help them understand better the nature of relationships. Like if we haven't done that already, I'd recommend that as a department. And the second thing is I know, the 2025 technology report will be coming here shortly. I think it's important that we get that scheduled as soon as possible. I also want to renew my request that either in that report or in the presentation, that we hear clearly and see clearly, that, as it pertains to Flock or any other NPR technology, that we do own the data, we do control the data.
Wow.
That it isn't shared, with any other agency for operation purposes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Chief, for the report. I had the opportunity to attend the annual memorial service and also meet with Sergeant Thane's family. And so, thank you all for doing a great job to remember all of the officers who have sacrificed their lives in the line of duty.
Scientology.
Thank you also for the updates on the significant arrests that were made, including, Operation Firewall and the number of arrests made in connection with child exploitation laws and saving the children and working on law enforcement. Good accomplishment.
Scientology.
There was, and including also like the. And, special work has been significant concern for the community. So it's great to see that, you mentioned, one of the kind of that officers have had to come to scene to, the murder suicide in North Hills, which involved the death of a newborn and a 2-year-old. I can only imagine how many people's lives have been impacted by that. But also the officers who arrived on the scene, and not too previous to that, there was a 4-year-old who tragically and having officers speak of that. And so can you tell us a little bit about what are those, those are calls that I just see on TV and they stay with me. So how is it that, what are we doing for the officers? Because I can only imagine.
For the officers,
How that is impacted on them.
Yes. I immediately, directed plan to ensure that, our police psychologists responded to the scene, in conjunction with the Mayor's Crisis Response Team. The Mayor's Crisis Response Team does outreach to the immediate family as well as, immediate community members in that area. That not only was tragic and unfortunate, and very sad for that family, but it also impacted that entire block and that entire community. So having those available city resources externally for the community and internally for the police officers, helps in the healing process and the officers, being able to express and not internalize tragic incidents such as this.
Thank you. And it is good that there are city resources available for the victims of the families involved, to get that things. So I'm glad that the departments coordinate and post their office on that front. Also, last month, there was a terrorist attack at an Islamic center in San Diego. And I immediately got a call from the chief indicating that the department had proactively started doing additional deployment at houses of worship. Can you talk a little bit about what, what is it that the department is doing and how do we try to protect these locations? More so.
Yes, Commissioner, we immediately reached out to our Muslim coordinator, Commander Mohammadi, who did outreach in the community. We directed additional patrols around all of our religious institutions throughout the city. Our major crimes division developed a communication protocol for all of our bureaus. And we're tracking these also through the J-Ring. And our officers were directed to also get out of the car and make contact with our religious institutions. I also was fortunate enough to attend an interfaith meeting with the mayor's office and different faith leaders from across the city. We had a state in which we were able to provide senior lead officer information where the senior lead officers were, how they could be contacted, and what we could do to better coordinate centered around events.
I didn't know about it till this
Thank you,
morning.
Chief. We'll now move on to item number 2 on the agenda, report of the executive director.
Information on the city council meeting I attended, as well as the commission meeting schedule for the remainder of the month. So last Thursday, I attended a meeting of City Council's Rules, Elections and Intergovernmental Relations Committee, which was considering recommendations of the Charter Reform Commission, including the set of recommendations relevant to the Police Commission of Los Angeles Police Department. Also in attendance at that meeting with me was the Inspector General representing his office and Deputy Chief Brockway representing the Police Department. The week prior, we had submitted written responses to the City Council President outlining our respective positions on the recommendations as they related to each of our areas of responsibility. At the meeting, I was invited to make a comment and provided a brief verbal copy of my written comments regarding the Charter Reforms Commission, or the Charter Reform Commission's recommendation that the policymaking authority of the Board of Police shifts at City. Deputy Chief Brockway offered remarks regarding the recommendations regarding a refinement for insurance for officers, and the Inspector General offered comments regarding his office and license. Council President Harris Dawson, who chaired the meeting, requested report backs from the CLA, which is the Chief Legislative Analyst, on the recommendations that relate to the Police Department Commission, suggesting that most of those recommendations will be considered at future dates, potentially from 2027. However, the recommendations regarding transferring the authority of commission council will be brought to the full council, which will decide in the next week which recommendations should be advanced to those inclusion on the December balance. The components of the Charter Reform Commission recommendations that will go to the full council within a week are specifically that the authority of the Board of Police Commissioners to set department policy would no longer be exclusive, nor to supersede the authority of the City Council to set policy by all officers. The other piece that was moved forward was that the powers and duties of chief police were, in addition to the city charter, LAPD rules and instruction of the Police Commission, be subject to by the City Council. So I had to turn it on and wait. Additional authority over the chief of police. And I will keep the commissioner updated with that. That's that. Switching to scheduling, this anticipated that next week at the June 9th meeting of the Board of Police Commissioners, the board will hear presentations on the department's policies and training regarding interactions with the media during protests, as well as a report on pairs LAPD's officer-involved shooting numbers with those of other large media. Commissioner Garfield is going to take the lead. Recent departure from the commission of Teresa Sanchez Gordon, currently fewer commissioners. Due to a lack of quorum, it's anticipated that we will not be able to when we meet on June 30th, I think the information of best liaisons monthly reports. A report comparing current development protocols regarding responses to federal immigration actions to the requirement of the mayor's executive directive number 17. And the next initial presentation commission has been provided regarding pretextual stance and associated bars. So that concludes my report. And there are any questions for us.
Thank you. I'll start with Commissioner Scobin if you have any questions. Commissioner Tabor. And thank you, Executive Director. I thought it was important for us to kind of get a schedule of what was coming forward so that we understand what will be on agendized as well as some of the days that we will not be having commission meetings. And I think to echo kind of a comment that Commissioner Scobin made earlier in connection with like the motion relating to flock, I do think it's important for this commission to be informed and kept apprised of motions happening in city council, and that they're agendized so that this commission can also communicate about that. And appreciate the response that you prepared in connection with the Inspector General and the department, responding to some of the concerns with the Charter Commission changes. So thank you. With that, we will move on to item number 3 on the agenda, public comment. Madam Secretary, please call the first speaker.
The first speaker is Jason.
Today there's a presentation on public records, and I wonder how many times we'll find out that the LAPD's been sued over withholding records from the public and how much the city has paid out as a result. LAPD harps out being the most transparent pay department in the nation, so that's why they cut their PRA unit in half, despite rising PRA requests every year since 2020. Anybody get records that can be damaging to LAPD's propaganda and reputation is to sue. You just sued you last month, right, over your flock contract. I have 3 outstanding PRAs that have been open since February 2nd, 2023. Now, I got back some emails in response to a public records request to this very commission, and it revealed an interesting exchange between ex-commissioner and forever coward tourist employee Sanchez as Director General Matthew Benegan. Preparation for a meeting with LAPD Cross on the topic of crowd control, Teresa wrote, Matt, please formulate a couple of questions for me to ask the presenters on Monday. Questions that follow the question that you may have, I appreciate it. Now, Matthew followed up, like the good boy he is, with 7 detailed questions. And this is the latest confirmation of what we all know to be true. The questions formulated by commissioners are ghostwritten by someone else. The LAPD or by the pork chops supposedly tasked with the oversight of their boys in blue. Now, we are approaching the 1-year anniversary of ICE's invasion of Los Angeles. And Jim McDonald released a statement during the aftermath of LAPD's terror against Angelinos, who rightfully defended our communities, stating that a comprehensive evaluation of every use of force incident, including a full and independent investigator by the Office of the Inspector General, is underway. Yet we haven't seen a single person who has that was harmed by your pigs receive any type of notification of the final adjudication in regards to their complaint. But we know why that's the case. The statute of limitations for disciplinary action on any case is a year after the event took place. Report letters are sent out days before so that no complainant will receive an opportunity to request that the OIG review the case to examine whether the underlying evidence supports the investigative findings. The OIG has stated in the past, investigations reviewed within 1 year can potentially be influenced by the OIG, such as a request to conduct a further investigation, although cases beyond the 1 year date cannot be directly influenced. They may still be reviewed to identify deficiencies. The LAPD avoids any changes to whatever determination they come to by doing this. This commission is allowed to happen for decades. McDonald has said how when a pig falls short, the LAPD takes swift and appropriate action. But what is left out of that is they take swift and appropriate action to protect their pigs. Now, the LAPD's latest shooter that I was speaking about this morning is a repeat offender. 2017 pig Anthony Lanza shot Pedro Echevarria, 18-year-old kid who had graduated high school the day before. May 16th, he shot and did he kill Raul Vasquez? Is Raul Vasquez still alive? Manu? You don't know? Yes or no? Is he alive? So, if you think the commissioner of LAPD can educate council members on flock The violations already do that stuff with the police. They come here every week and educate you, and you don't ever fucking take any of that into consideration.
I love that style, thank you.
Caller 1264, you're on.
Hello?
Hi, you have 3 minutes?
Yeah, I wanted just to talk about, how the police don't seem to be doing anything as far as, lower level crimes, uh, life of, quality of life crimes. And, all these, kind of like unprepared. I wasn't expecting a be called because I don't normally get that. But it's very funny. I've been doing stuff away from the month. But it just seems like you're not using your resources as well as it could be. We just keep saying we need more police officers, but if they're not doing anything, why would we need more of doing nothing? Like your incidental stuff, those are very important. I mean, I can't tell you how many guns are out there. I mean, just look at the situation with this gentleman that unfortunately got shot in the park with a military style weapon, shooting it in the air. I mean, that's ridiculous. So we definitely need to get, and also the quality of police officers too. We can't be doing this. Well, we need this many of women or this many of. No. This is a public safety issue. We need the best of what we have. That's what we need. We don't need, about certain people. We need the best certified police officers because it's a dangerous place right now. I mean, you have cartels out there. You have a lot of different people. I have some other comments that I hope I get picked next time, but I just wanted to prepare right now. But that's basically what I wanted to put out there. Thank you.
The next speaker, Jesse. Alright. So. I keep hearing about these surveillance systems like Fox 60 makes us safer, but I have a quick question. Safe for who? Protect and serve who? I'm a resident of Skid Row, but of course you guys already know that. Where am I at? How does tracking people in real time make our community better? How does collecting data on where we go, what we see, how unhoused residents, Black and brown communities, immigrants, or low income residents? Where the fuck are these statistics that prove watching us is helping with housing? In what way does it help with mental health services? We need permanent housing. We need healthy and accessible food. We need bathrooms and trash cans. We need resources for women, not more surveillance. I demand LAPD and all of their partnerships with Flock Safety. Now, stop the LAPD part.
Down here, Steve.
Thank you. Excellent report by Chief Imaditine Dorides. Excellent. Thank you for mentioning Sergeant Dang and the officers that have died in the line of duty. I think that was very important, and it was omitted in the prior meeting, which happened during National Police Week by Scott Hamilton. I did write a letter, and I refer everyone to it, and was posted under the name Steve Riley. I hope everyone takes the opportunity to read it. It comes from the heart, and it comes after many months of observation of this police commission. One of the things that should be mentioned in the chief's report is response times. What are the response times to the different levels of calls, from the code 3 call, lights and siren, down to non-coded radio calls? That would give the police commission and the public an eye into what is really going on. Sometimes I believe that the crime stats are skewed because people are not going to wait an hour and a half, 2 hours, or maybe never get a police response. And so we have to take a look at that issue. If you look at the LAPDonline.org website, it really does need to be updated. It's been improved. Jim McDonald is giving the chief's message on a monthly basis. But when I looked at the strategic plan is 2021 to 2023. Okay, we are in 2026. The leadership from the top has to change in this city. We have an election today. I addressed that in my letter. We need to go back to proactive policing, crime prevention, community policing, which I know Chief Tingarides has been a strong champion of. We need better communication. We need to recruit the best. Somebody mentioned that, a prior caller, and we need one high standard for all. There are very excellent people from all communities, and they need to be representing and doing the best for the entire city. Today being an election, again, the leadership comes from the top, or the lack of leadership. I do believe that the police commission here, appointed by Mayor Bass, has not really provided the oversight that is necessary. In fact, I will say a Chinese saying with a little bit of an edit to it: the fish stings from the head, and that fish is a bass. I strongly encourage a change in the LAPD culture. The only person that's going to do that is Spencer Crandall. I know that's political, but it's a political world, and the city itself needs to be saved. And I think he's the only one that can do it. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
Possible because LAPD wants to expand its partnership with Flock Safety, a surveillance company whose technology is already being used across the country to stop women, criminalize sex workers, target abortion seekers, and deepen gender violence. And there's perhaps no police department more despicable to possess this power than the LAPD. Let's be very clear about what ALPR systems like Flock actually do. They create a circular map of people's lives, where you sleep, who you visit, which neighborhood you drove through, and your movement becomes searchable police intelligence. And cops across the country are already using these systems exactly how survivors warned they would. Police officers have repeatedly been caught using flawed systems to stop boyfriends, ex-partners, women they were obsessed with, and even complete strangers they wanted to pursue romantically. In Riverside County, a deputy used Flock to track his ex-fiance's friend after being arrested for kidnapping his ex-fiance. In Milwaukee, an officer searched Flock nearly 180 times to stop the woman he was dating. In Florida, a deputy used ALPR to track down and pull over a woman he met while working security on a TV set. This is not misuse. This is policing functioning exactly as intended. You cannot hand violent institutions surveillance infrastructure and then act surprised when it becomes another weapon of coercion, stalking, and control. And LAPD has an extensive documented history of gender violence, sexual violence, child abuse, domestic violence, rape, and exploitation spanning decades. Officers sexually assaulted women in patrol cars. Officers molested children through LAPD youth programs for decades while supervisors ignored complaints. Officers repeatedly avoided consequences, kept their jobs, received paid leave, resigned quietly, or were protected by supervisors. In 1997, leaked records show LAPD investigated at least 79 officers for domestic violence over a 3-year period. This included assault, rape, child abuse, drug threats, and repeated battery. Nearly 1/3 of these officers were eventually promoted. This is the institution for the product to give more surveillance power to. And this violence extends directly into LAPD's war against sex workers. And we cannot talk about this without naming Linda Becerra Moran. A trans migrant sex worker called LAPD for help or being held hostage only for LAPD to murder her instead. That is the reality of policing under the so-called public safety framework you continue to defend. There is no such thing as reproductive freedom while police maintain a searchable archive of her movements. There is no such thing as safety while police can reconstruct someone's intimate life with a database query. Flock does not prevent violence, it expands state violence, it expands the stalker state. It gives institutions with a long history of abuse the ability to monitor our relationships, our bodies, our movements, and our survival in real time. And no policy to audit trail or so-called safeguard changes the fundamental reality that surveillance in the police becomes a tool of patriarchal control. Terminating all partnerships with Flock Safety now. No renewals, no replacements, no digital stalking infrastructure in LA. Shut it down.
Yes.
I was the first one up here, and my card, where's my card?
Oh my God.
Other people get kicked out for that. Available to both the officers and community in the aftermath of that tragic murder suicide event. That's actually reassuring to hear. I also wanted to talk about, the block cameras. It's, one of the main enablers of the state's ability to monitor and criminalize marginalized communities. I'm requesting that the board instruct LAPD to terminate all partnerships with Block immediately. Individuals deserve to feel safe in their city. We don't need surveillance. Thank you so much for your time.
The next speaker is Quinn.
Yeah, well. This whole meeting, we've been talking about flock safety. And we already know that LAPD has been drafting a new contract with flock safety. For months, honestly, years at this point, we've been exposing again and again the harm that flock safety causes. Cities across the country have been canceling their contracts with flock and removing their cameras. And this body and this city instead has chosen to double down by renewing and drafting yet another partnership with flock. It would cost this department a single dollar. And that's on the heels of you receiving $148,000 for this week's budget alone, going to a barbecue that's gonna be nearly $2,000, a 5K. And so now you're drafting a contract for one single dollar. It might not be pricey for the pigs, but what the city sacrifices in exchange for the cameras is our safety. The safety of our neighbors, our families, our loved ones, our location data, our movements are worth a single dollar to you. These cameras, as we've mentioned countless times, have been used to facilitate mass deportations. By sharing communities' real-time movements with ICE, LAPD has been drafting the map for ICE's cluster raids and their abductions. This is what you sell out when you sell us out for a dollar. You can't bring back the people that are in ICE custody right now when you draft our safety once more for a single dollar. You will never bring back the people who have died in ICE custody because they have been abducted, because you have sold us out for a single dollar.
Yep.
Jeff, you asked today once more questions about Flock's ability to information share. And as people have mentioned, we've told you already, Flock safety is information sharing with ICE. It's not, oh, they're information sharing a little, or sometimes they do. It's a binary. Sanctuary is a binary. Either they're sharing information or they're not. And via Fusion Centers, we are certain that Flock Safety's automatic license plate reader data is being shared to the Department of Homeland Security, which is why ICE is able to track us in real time. We understand that no guardrails, no reform, no sort of data sharing privacy regulations are going to stop automatic license plate reader data from being shared with federal immigration agencies. That includes Flock Safety, and that also includes Axon and Vigilant Solutions, two other AOPR companies that you've been partnering with. You have contracts with currently that are active. And you refuse to report on the fact that you are continuing to share data with ICE. You are aiding ICE with personnel, and you are aiding ICE in your information sharing. You continue to expose us. Not only are our immigrant communities affected, but sex workers are being criminalized with Dear John letters. Our folks who are seeking abortions from other states are coming into California, a supposed blue state, and then they're getting criminalized because that information is being shared with the far right, who are criminalizing people for seeking abortion and gender affirming care. You're criminalizing youth, and you're stalking. LAPD has been stalking their exes, their ex-partners, their ex-wives. Thank you. That is the harm of Flock Safety. And that is what you sell us out for when you sell us out for a sex worker.
Carita Carranza, my card, I deserve it.
It's randomized.
People get.
Is it actually?
This is your first warning. You are on the list. We're going in order.
They're not going in, it's the way they're going in order.
And call for the termination of the Flock Safety and ALPR contract. Many cities have canceled these contracts because they cannot control the data that is being collected. In the materials that we have, we know that over 1 billion licenses have been read in Los Angeles. A 2021 report showed that only 0.05% of this data is relevant to public safety. In an Oakland police study, it showed that the Flock Safety
cameras are disproportionately posed to low-income communities. We oppose this for multiple grounds. First of all, our basic privacy rights as people traveling. Second of all, unauthorized data sharing. Once this data is collected, the city has a very limited role in how it is shared. Thousands of agencies across the country. Flock Safety itself has testified inconsistently about its pilot programs that share this data with ICE. We are concerned about our civil liberties. The flock cameras have been used to monitor protests, no king protests, across the country. And individual officers often have access to the system, could put in a crime, could look at the data, and they have put in no kings. We are concerned that they are used in immigration crackdowns because of these interconnected regional databases that the city cannot control. We oppose mass surveillance. No warrant, no probable cause, no reasonable suspicion. And once the data is in the system, we have no control. Many cities are realizing that this data is shared more broadly than they realize. We cannot be sure. We oppose mass surveillance. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, I know.
I would like to expose Flock's apology. First of all, Flock's safety wrote an accountability letter admitting that their NPR data has been accessed by physical agencies throughout the country. Let's be clear about that, what that really means. Well, communities were being lied by the LAPD and Flock so that their limits were guardrails. Flock surveillance was flowing into the same information sharing ecosystem that fuels deportation, detention, and banishment. Therefore, I ask you how Flock surveillance of survivors, where survivorships already goes hand in hand with feelings of being stalked, surveilled, and hyperventilated. I want to ask you how much more cameras will keep communities safe. Nonetheless, unauthorized data sharing to further violate communities at the hands of ICE police or surveillance. If technology is shared amongst companies to crack down on the records and use AI surveillance amongst others, surveillance seeking partner defense. Block aids, Eco, Lowe's, and other big companies in order to keep ICE and the police at the hands of violence. No apology letter would bring the people back. You still see surveillance and you violate our communities. What information sharing ecosystem that fuels deportation, detention, and management will work?
Darius?
All right, good morning, everybody. I want to say we are here to demand that the LAPD, the Board of Police Commissioners, the LA City Council, and the incoming mayor do not renew Flock or any similar partnership. Okay, so on that note, this sort of technology amasses and stores critical information up to 30 days in a nationwide database. Every innocent person's traffic patterns are recorded, stored, and monitored. As yet, these are places of worship, abortion, and fertility clinics and healthcare facilities at large to federal agencies and out-of-state departments equal. AOPRs like this cannot be reformed with better privacy and data guardrails. They must be completely abolished.
Right.
The point is, do not renew this contract. Okay? Many license plate reading cameras were never disclosed. And this lack of transparency is most concerning in neighborhoods like Skid Row, MacArthur Park, and Koreatown. I personally had my own negative run-ins with this type of surveillance in West Hollywood. Go forward, sorry. City Council Budget Committee recently showed that spending for police negligence and lawsuits around this type of underuse of force and policing tactics was about 2/3 of what the city was spending. If not more than that, okay? We're dealing with some serious issues around policing, how it's being managed in the city. This police department quietly is negotiating a new contract while Angelenos and communities nationwide are rejecting this type of surveillance. Going forward, so we have approaching sporting events in the city, specifically around the Olympics. This is another form of exploitation around sex work, and let's make the distinction between sex working and sex trafficking, okay? Sex trafficking is a form of indentured enslavement, okay? Sex workers are regulated commercial sex work, okay? That is the difference between those two, okay? As we approach those sporting events, we need to make sure that flock is being removed, not renewed. And that is my point. Thank you.
Yeah.
Michael Williams.
Don't this traumatized me to hear the death of Keith Porter Jr. You know what was traumatizing? It's like a very traumatizing video was y'all murdering Elias Real. But you guys still refuse to say his name or talk about that case at all. You can talk about how bad the LAPD must feel after having to deal with a murder suicide. Something that they didn't cause. Like, do you guys hear how dehumanizing and how callous that sounds? And do you guys understand? I don't think you do, because that's why you're open. And I come every single, we come every single week, knowing, and I've said this before, we know what type of people are on this board. We know you don't care. We know you're not gonna do anything. We know that you don't do anything. Right? You sit on this board and approve whatever the LAPD tells you to approve and do whatever they tell you to do. The reason why we come to this meeting is to continually expose you, to continually expose how bad and corrupt the city is, how much power the city gives to LAPD to do punch blunt discrimination, abuse, and murder of people here in the city of Los Angeles. Y'all do absolutely nothing. And I had a whole different speech planned out, but sitting here every single week and seeing y'all play pretend and act like you guys care about is annoying. It's annoying. There's a reason why it's hard to come here. Because it's so unexcusable tone deaf every time we come here that you refuse to say the names of people who are murdered by the police, the thing that you're supposed to be in charge of. But you can talk about stuff that happened in San Diego.
Yep.
You can talk about this thing that happened in North Hills. You can talk about every other thing.
Yep.
But the stuff that you're supposed to be dealing with,
That's right. Come on.
you're supposed to be talking about Elias Real. You're supposed to be talking about Keith Porter Jr.
Not good.
That's your job. Is to hold police officers accountable for the things that they don't do. That's your job. But we know you're not supposed to be there to do that. We know who y'all are. And all we're doing is continuing to expose y'all to the public. More and more people are showing up to these meetings and realizing who y'all are. You will not get those bonuses. You will not get those opportunities after you leave here that you have been promised that you will get for doing this job. We will continue to haunt you. Everything you do will be a stain because you are on this commission. We will not stop coming after you. We will not stop making sure people know what you all are doing and the things that you're allowing to happen in the city. Yeah.
Hello, Jonathan Foster, not well liked as sports police department, but it's got a lot of bad things that we're talking about.
I know that, probably somebody on the LAPD supports Spencer Pratt. But the dude didn't have a sprinkler system on his house. He has all that money. It only costs $40,000 to put a sprinkler system on their house. This stupid idiot shouldn't be the mayor.
Topic.
Mother Teresa died September the 5th, 1997. She was 87. So today there's Leary's, right? But if we go back to May 12th, there was Flores and Corrales, and you said 4-0 that all that was in policy. That's a lie. That was not in policy. I want to go over this. Got these small worksheet items. Let's see what I can do here. Well, I meant liar, and it comes out so easily to call you racist. I don't necessarily think that, but you're definitely a liar. Listen. Gus lying about that. We get 2 minutes to speak on the discussion, and everybody walked out of here, but we were not allowed to speak on the discussion. So they talked about illegal aliens being here, and you know, that is the fascist. That's what is supplied billionaires to get rich. That is who says illegal aliens can stay here. That's who uses the illegal aliens the most, are the billionaires. That's how they got rich. That scumbag Soberoff that was here for 10 years, that's how he got rich. That's how Rick Caruso that was here for 10 years, that scumbag, that's how he got rich. Using illegal aliens, paying them $1.50 under the table. Or $2.30 under the table. And y'all are going for it, biting down on it like Mr. K, cocksucker. You liar, you liar, you liar. He's a lot. What are these two flat tires doing here? This is supposed to be 31 commissioners. Excuse me, 32. I'm sorry, yeah, the other way up. 23, excuse me for my dyslexia. 23 commissioners. It's really disgusting. There's so much to go on and I can't put it in here. My brain locks up. It's so infuriating what happens here. There's no reason to speak here. One of the things I noticed, the families that had their parent or their children killed don't show up here. Well, why am I here? But the 600 families that the LAPD killed people, they're not here. How come there's 600 families are not here speaking about this? It's just Jonathan and the rest of these people. Where are those families?
The next speaker, please, Trans and Bob.
Bunch of liars. Supposed to get 2 minutes every time. I was watching.
Sir, you've already had an
Share-
opportunity.
Shut up.
You're already.
Shut up. At the sheriff's office, we have 2 minutes per each item.
Sir, you've already had an
I'm
opportunity
leaving.
to speak.
Shut up. Don't talk to me out there either, ever. I'll call the police department, tell you harassing me.
Thank you. I'm meeting the chief today, and I say it again, the USA controlled by Mobile Corporation.
Yeah.
They control the president, they control the US Supreme Court, they control the Medicare Central, they control the healthcare system. And they control everything. But they lie and very dangerous. They never protect American people. They use medication and killing everybody by we call the healthcare system. So I'm asking for the Chief Jim McDonald and Chief Joyce and help me. We together fighting for better to protect the US government, protect all American people right and safe. And he support me. That's good. We done it. We already done the job for the to protect the US government and all American people. So the good thing I'm asking him is talking to all American people about I'm here for the
to protect the America. But I know it's very hard for him to say that to American people because it's kind of they think like it scare them, you know. But they have to change it. They change it to better for America and for the war. It's not in here but everywhere. But when the when the big system fell, we have a problem everywhere. You know, like look at the mental health crisis all over USA. That's the problem. The problem with the system fell. I know it's everybody's here talking about it, but I'm honestly want to hear to talking about it. And I say thank you again, like Chief McDonald and Chief Joyce, and and we need to support him fighting for the truth to protect America. Like I said, nobody protect us. I come to the LAPD. I'm very sure we will change it. We will change better for America. And share my information to everybody. And I'm sure that will change. Thank you. God bless America. Love everybody. Thank you.
Next figure, please, Jamie.
I'm here to join my comrades in demanding that the LAPD end their partnership with Flock Safety and cancel all contracts with ALPR providers. ALPR surveillance harms all of us, including the queer, trans, and birthing people who come to California to access the gender-affirming care and abortions that are banned in our home states. Since 2016, California state law has forbidden California police from sharing ALPR data with any other agencies, local or federal, nationwide. And in 2022, in response to the reversal of Roe v. Wade, California passed 2 additional laws, which explicitly prohibit CA health providers, corporations, and law enforcement from sharing any data related to reproductive health care with out-of-state law enforcement or entities, even in the event of a subpoena. And none of these edicts have deterred California police. In 2023, over 70 California departments were illegally exposing people's driving patterns to states in which abortion is criminalized. Several years and many lawsuits later, a minimum of 35 police departments are still sharing ALPR data with out-of-state agencies in flagrant defiance of these unmistakably clear and specific privacy laws. Obviously, the result of such unlimited and illimitable international surveillance is to expose trans folks and abortion seekers to prosecution brutality at the hands of the government, their employers, and their fellow civilians in their deep red states of origin. But this transphobic and misogynistic violence is not a uniquely Republican problem. The police forces of democratic cities like LA are not just passively complicit in these ALPR-powered bitch hunts. And their zealous participation is not just harmful because it happens to be illegal at the moment, especially right now. In an election season, on election day, LA's Democratic politicians are proudly espousing their commitment to the Democratic pro-choice, pro-trans rights line. And yet, this is how they're honoring those pro-choice values, by welcoming Flock and other ALPRs into the city and throwing abortion seekers to the far-right wolves. It's not that these politicians don't care what LAP is doing, it's that they actively enable and encourage it. And it doesn't matter what politicians say or what the laws are, LAPD is going to do what policing is intended to do, which is to attack and criminalize women and trans folks and extinguish bodily autonomy for anyone who is not a straight cis white man. Gender violence is the goal of policing. Fuck any liberal Democrats who try to and fail to sanitize that fact. Fuck the police, abolish the police, get the Flock out of LA. Fuck.
Sorry.
Hi, I'm here. I want to agree with that. I agree with fuck Flock, get them the fuck out of here. And on top of that, stop using Scientology cameras and infiltration in your city, which you're going to be doing in the future because we know you have some arrangements with Southern Office of Special Affairs that control cameras on Hollywood Boulevard, all over LA, because they literally own a building within a mile of everywhere all over Los Angeles County. So fuck that. And listen, another thing is Scientology is continuing and now doing permanent events on L100 Way and all different areas of Los Angeles without the permit approved by the planning public works we've been going to for 3 years, begging them to stop giving them any permits. Why do Scientology need permits? Why? That should be your investigation. You guys should be investigating. We've been asking you to investigate this. This is how they recruit children into their cult. This is how they get young SEAL members to sign billion-year contracts at 40 years old and 8 years old, 12 years old, before they're actually then trafficked into the organization by the time they're not even 16, 17. They're doing this on a daily basis right now. This is not what was happening or has been happening before Karen Bass became the mayor and went on the fucking stage. Why did she not denounce herself from Scientology? Because you're still getting help from Scientology. Scientology help is evil. Scientology is hiding human trafficking, hiding abuse, hiding rape, hiding domestic violence internally, hiding it all because they just get audited through Scientology auditing. But it's okay because they give you money. That's why. It's okay because they donate through all of the safe training groups, which I've given you guys a pamphlet to show you. They hide behind the Way to Happiness book. They hide behind the Dianetic centers or the tables that they have all over Los Angeles until they get called out by a fellow city member, calling them out to be a cult of Scientology that literally on a daily basis covers human trafficking crimes and in their organizations abusing the elderly, forcing children not to be children. You're not allowed to be a child in Scientology. That's a made-up concept. It's aberrated. Look it up. That should be illegal for the city to work with Scientology. Scientology also does not approve or agree or in any way work with psychiatry. That includes mental health. They are not allowed members like my father and mother getting mental wellness checkup. That would be against their religious views, which are not. So go first to self and Scientology fully. Don't just partly do it.
Thank you so much. Awesome job, Laura.
All right, can I get 16 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock, please? That's what Figurini's got. So the chief's report should be either limited to a maximum of 3 minutes or delivered in writing if the chief isn't incapable of meeting that basic requirement. Everyone should get 3 minutes to give their comment. Everyone at the person should be heard for 3 minutes. Everyone on the phone should be heard for 3 minutes. You don't have all the time. Yeah, whoever's representing Margaret McDonald is apparently now too cowardly to ever show up to a meeting again. It just gets as much time as they need to just ramble on about irrelevant stuff for gosh knows how long. Trying this way down, but you apparently need almost $3.6 billion. I'm actually kind of curious, she mentioned shooting, how the cop shot someone, and then after that, they used an intermediate force option. What is that? What is an intermediate force option? That was never clarified. None of you had any questions as to what that is. That just mean less lethals? Does that mean they just shoot with a slightly less powerful gun? What is an intermediate force option? That's just a term she just made up today, I think, or something. I don't know. So
Fucking funny about it.
you have all of this. Why is she laughing? So we have all of these agenda items. You have 24 consent agenda items since you skipped the last 2 weeks of meetings. I guess it's too much to meet after a holiday. And you skipped another meeting the week before. You're all just continuously dropping off the commission. You can't handle it, clearly. It's just a revolving door around here. And it's election day. I don't know if that's gonna get reelected. So you may be all heading off to the commission soon anyway. So. I can't even get through all these consent agenda items. There's 26 items, or 24 consent agenda items. Most of them nonsensical donations for stuff that you don't need to do it. You have a CPRA request report. So that's where the department takes like 9 months to respond to a CPRA request. They're supposed to respond to it in like a couple weeks. And it's just how long it takes for them to make up a reason for why they can't do it this time. Just make something. Fire Jim McDonald. Why was your clerk taking photos of us with her cell phone camera at the last meeting? I got that up there. Why was Maria down at the end there? Why was she taking photos with her cell phone camera? That's a good question.
Good. Thank you. Good morning. My name's Margarita Carranza. This is not the first time I've been here. I need some kind of clarification from the chief, from the board, the inspector general, LAPD, city attorney, Soto, Elstein Soto. I don't know where to go anymore. I'm addressing the Van Nuys Los Angeles Police Report, number 240-11932, a forgery report that I filed against my criminal law specialist attorney, Tigran Artinian. This man has defrauded me 150%. He has abused the legal process at its fullest while continuing to hide millions awarded to me by the city of Los Angeles, by AAA, by El Super Gallagher Bassett. This guy has defrauded everyone, every defendant, myself. He has maliciously stomped on my legal rights, filing frivolous, vexatious litigants to dismiss the transport court that I had with Judge Fowler, as Judge Fowler denied all of his motions. His only recourse was to file vexatious litigant. There's a lot to go on this matter, and no one is assisting me. I am the plaintiff. I came here several times last month. I went with the board with my complaint letter. I also came to the inspector general office. I dropped a complaint. I need for someone to investigate, someone to tell me what is going on against Tigran Artinian's property. We're talking about $14 million, $10 million from the city and AAA, and an additional $4 million from Gallagher Bassett. This man has spent over $58,000 in court fine and fees, supposedly against a $25,000 settlement with the city. It's a problem. I need an answer. If you can't investigate, by all means, send me a referral to the FBI. That somebody has to give me an answer. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I pay my taxes, and I'm calling 911 to help me, and I'm asking this board to do something about it. We can't just sit here, and it's not gonna go away. I will be here. I don't need to be here. You need to investigate. I'm demanding that each one of you take it on yourselves to call AAA. The AAA will give you all the chance. 45 minutes left.
Come on. I was like third person here.
Speakers will continue hearing public comment. His comments.
Thank you. Thank you. I would have been really upset. Sit on. Oh.
There you
Okay. Good morning. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. I'm here to talk about what I always talk about, Scientology. Chief Tinkridis, I hope I said that correctly. If you wanna, deal with and help children, divorce LAPD from Scientology on every level, whether it's their flock style cameras, but really for, and the fact, and get them off your CPABs and your religious clergy. Like James Richardson, he's on your clergy council. He married a teenager, dated her, I believe she was like 14, married her at 16, when he was an adult, second in charge of security at Celebrity Center. And I have somebody who wants to speak up and talk to you guys about what she knows about that whole incident. And if you hear what she has to say, you're not going to want him around your cadets. Okay, because what man and a grown man marries a child and then gets to go and hang out with cadets as a so-called pastor. This is not a religion. Okay, they coerced the government to give them that status, but it is not a religion. You need to divorce yourself from them. I wanted to come here and talk about how they hijacked a street, L. Ron Hubbard Way, for 3 days without a city permit. They were denied a permit, had their festival anyway, showed the police officers a fake permit, and nothing happens. Please pursue that. Please do something about it. They can't just get away with everything. Also, there was a protest on Hollywood Boulevard. Okay, and again, I guess the cutout was a few inches on their property line. But instead of just calling and saying that, they call that there's some kind of, allegedly they called and said there's some kind of altercation, a man with a knife and all this stuff. So cops come, guns drawn on just a peaceful protester because of that call, okay? And what happens to the call? Nothing. We're going back to like 2023, 24, where they were doing this all the time. It's unsafe. People have a right to protest. They are being protested globally because people right now are waking up to human trafficking. They are human traffickers, Chief. They are labor traffickers. They have a prison system in Big Blue without any due process. Okay. They have their own prison system. They abuse children. You already met Laura, who grew up in this system. I have many more people. Can you hold up that book, please? Chief, I would like the Child Acts. That is a former child, and we passed it out already to everyone. It describes the absolute horror and abuse that children grow up in when they're in a Sea Org situation. Now, they supposedly got stopped the Sea Org for the little kids, but now they're doing a heavy duty recruitment for little kids again. It's because they need more people. You have to divorce yourself. And I also want to say about Tyler. No, okay, thank you. Thank you for.
There's a reason why you all have. Comment.
Yes, but you didn't give, let's see.
In this case.
No, no, you didn't. No, this is. Shoot.
And particularly
And then we need to one more. Thank you, guys.
and y'all say the quiet part out loud, and you have to
I
like
think it's.
Rasha said that while she believes in the concept of everyone feeling safe in LA, she worries that if we resist Trump's fascist kidnappings of our neighbors, that Trump will target Los Angeles even further. And Rasha, you have this big gross smile on your face when you said that. There's 33,000 people who have already been kidnapped in Southern California, locked in cages like animals, deported to concentration camps, beaten and raped, separated from their children, from their partners, from their parents. And you just shrug your shoulders and say, let's do what the fascist says so we don't make them angry. Let's snatch up those 33,000 people that you don't give a shit about, so he doesn't come and snatch up people that maybe you do give a shit about. Although it's not clear who you care about other than your own neck and your beloved fucking police. You surveil us and you track us and you serve up the most vulnerable among us to the mass deportation machine. Shame on you. I demand that the Board of Police Commissioners instruct LAPD to terminate all partnerships with FLOC with immediate effect. I demand that the Los Angeles Police Department terminate all partnerships with FLOC Safety. I demand that LAPD, the Board of Police Commissioners, City Council, and the Mayor do not enter into any new partnerships with other ALPR companies like Axon or Vigilant Solutions. Oh, I've got a whole minute left. Let's talk about the other fucked up thing you said 2 weeks ago. Security Coalition's report about LAPD is collaborating with ICE. That it's important people trust the police. Because if a woman is raped and she doesn't call the police, it doesn't make any of us safer. So what happens if a woman is raped by the police? As seems to happen on a fairly regular basis. And have you already forgotten about Linda Sarah Moran, who was raped and who did call you for help and was shot and tortured by your fucking officers? How dare you say that?
Right.
I can't get help or justice for women in my community who have been raped because police media have so successfully convinced the population that rape didn't happen unless there's an arrest and a conviction. So fuck you bringing up rape victims to justify your own any wrong actions, Raja. Fuck you.
Who?
Hamid Khan.
Streets was here before them too. Yeah.
Put my car in my.
Mhm.
Put my car in. I don't. Looking at those two beautiful faces of these children and then having face these So, it's interesting that not a single day goes by when we don't hear some story about flock syndrome, about the impact it's having across California, across all the United States, and across the world because of what it's doing. However, we come here and all we hear is that we're gonna do our own audit. We're gonna wait for the technology report to come back and then see that what kind of guardrails do we have. So in essence, what they're saying is that believe us and trust us. And if you just Google, just for the heck of it, to see like the history of manipulating records. And it immediately shows its well documented history of manipulating crime, deployment, and intelligence reports. Scandals span decades fabricating evidence in gang databases, deploying ghost cars, and on and on and on. It was because of this in 2001 that the federal government and Department of Justice came down and put a goddamn consent decree on the LAPD and the city of Los Angeles and the Board of Commissioners. It was because of this in 2021 that the California Attorney General banned the LAPD from accessing CalGang databases because of the manipulation of record. It is because of this going on and on that we have these independent audits and all of that. And all fucking Jeff Scovin had to do was they left for some more guardrails. Let's wait for that. Now that people have been screaming, people have been crying, people have been, their families have been destroyed. It's like saying that let's leave a loaded gun. Let's leave it. Not just because that just by the mere fact that the flock is still there and the harm it continues to cause is not enough for you guys. You have to see it on paper and you have to see it from these fools giving you the report. After knowing that for decades how data is being manipulated. 2014, 2015, 25,000 misclassification of crime reports. Wow. Not one, 25,000. These are all there. All doing. I mean, this is not something that Stop LAPD Spying just rips out of thin air. This is deep research. This is about interviews. This is about newspaper report. This is about commentaries. This is about their own internal goddamn investigations as well. And now they want us to believe that, okay, just trust our audits. Trust our audit. Trust our intelligence report. Trust our information technology. Because, hey, no. It's not going to impact abortion seekers. It's not going to impact sex workers, which is bullshit. Maggie just spoke about the history, and we have posted on our website the well-documented history of LAPD's sexual assault, domestic violence, rape, young 16-year-old cadets, 14-year-old cadets going gang rapes when they go camping. Believe on your goddamn audit and your technology report. Just shut the fucking flock down.
Yeah.
What's up, kids? What's up, people? I think it's simple because in order to be sitting behind that desk, after the number of speakers who have come here month after month, year after year, and explained to you the harms of the LAPD, you have to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet to still be there. And I'm looking at you, Raja, because these two dumb fucks are brand new. Except Jeff, whose daddy and his daddy's boss were also on this commission because he's an Epo baby. So let's talk about it. What is Flock and why is everyone in this room telling you to fucking get rid of it? Why are all these newspaper stories coming out about the many abuses that have been visited upon populations in other places and here? Flock is dragnet surveillance, unwarranted searches of basically people's location information, who they may be near, who they may be with, what they may be doing, and where they may be going. Why is this a problem? Well, in the hands of the LAPD, that data is not safe. In the hands of anyone, not even just the most corrupt police department in the country, in the hands of anyone, that data is not safe. And we have an imperative to not collect data we cannot protect. If you cannot guarantee people's safety, you should not be doing shit. Don't fucking nod at me, Raja, because you are sitting in that seat and you have the power to shut this shit down, yet you refuse to. So you can nod at me after you shut Flock down and leave this fucking commission because you are not doing your job, which includes having this meeting every fucking week. The last 2 weeks, there's been no Board of Police Commissioners meeting. Why? This is a public meeting. The police shoot and kill people every week. The police abuse people every week. The police get paid with taxpayer money every week. The police make their fucking overtime every week. You should be here every week too.
Yeah.
Do your fucking job. And while I'm at it, while we're talking about doing your fucking job, while I'm talking about doing your fucking job, public comment is part of that job. I'm so deeply moved by the fact that public comment past the 45 minutes that is never enough. Congratulations. I bow to you, Rasha. And Mata, I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. Where's your white boss? Is he too drunk to show up? Oh. I know you can't answer questions, but I saw you drink that whole bottle of water. And I can guarantee you that if you keep coming back to this fucking meeting, it'll get worse. So I hope you don't come back. I hope you find a new job. Django, you know, that was a lot of the first people, that was, for a lot of people in here, that was the first time they've heard you speak. Because your voice is reserved for later in the meeting after everyone leaves. And as Megan said, that's very much the intention of this body, is to have the discussion when people aren't here under cover of darkness, and hope that just nothing comes out of it. Fuck you. What do we say to Flock? What do we say to Flock?
Hell yeah. Come on. Oh, shit.
Good morning. So I received word a few weeks ago that there was a police report filed with the Ontario Police Department, which I was named in. It was done by Al Labrada, the disgraced former assistant chief. He was filing the crime report against the woman he stalked. He's just a weirdo like that. This is a guy who got caught putting air tags on her car while he was stalking her, threatening to kill her, saying he was gonna cut her up like Portuguese sushi. Well, he got fired. But my thing is, what if he, as assistant chief, number 2 in LAPD, had access to Flock?
That one.
Gun stuff is.
If it weren't for them finding that air tag, right now he would be here. He might, some of you guys wanted him to be chief. From what I understand, that was interviewed. And he'd be in control of Flock. There aren't safeguards for things like that. Now, you mentioned earlier, once again, you do a report that crime is down every week, every month for the last 3 years. And at the same time, there are fewer cops every week, every month for the last 3 years. It just goes to show you that you don't need more cops to reduce crime. And we certainly don't need to give them $300 million more of our money
Right.
when we have other needs in the city. You guys are getting nearly 50% of our budget, 47% of our budget. I know that because Kenneth Mejia, the controller, has informed us of that. That's why I recommend everybody go out and vote for Kenneth Mejia, the only one worth a damn in this town. Now, Amara used to be in charge of the Community Safety Partnership Bureau. I did a CPRA to get information about the officers in that small bureau. I filed it in 2021. It still hasn't been completed to this day. You guys are doing a CPRA report today. I just want to tell you, it's completely broken and it's by design. It is designed to be slow. You also have this gang problem that's going on now in 77th Division, involving where they don't activate their body worn video before they do their crimes. You guys were warned about it by captains or command staff years ago. They knew about this problem. Rasha, you knew about the problem. I've seen an email. You've known about it for 3 years. It's the same problem they had in Mission Division, where you were warned about it years before. And yet you have these gang problems there. Stop pretending like you guys actually like care about this gang problem. You come here and say, oh, we need to find out more about it. You've been told about it and you ignore it. And that is the problem with this town. There is no accountability in the LAPD. Most of you need to go. Tim McDonald needs to go. Karen Bass needs to go. And fuck all of you.
I'm gonna go too.
I was gonna say, it's good to be back. Let me start off by saying, when are you all going to do and follow up and make a decision about the pretextual stops? The whole city council across the street decided that they wanted it, and they came here and presented that the union had done nothing about it, which underscores the tenor of what you've heard here today, that you are border on useless. We might as well do away with this notion of sanctuary city. As long as there's a flock, you might as well just call it. It's first. That's why we are calling for an end to the contract with flock. Hey guys.
Oh, at least we all got to speak. Hey guys, it's so funny. I'm trying not to crack up with all the street comments. It's so funny. No, we got so many crushing on them. Yeah. Well, if there's not Gaten, I guess he's sticking. I don't wonder why he's sticking. I want to go. I think we probably missed. Oh, I got it here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, though. Oh, we got it. Okay. So whether or not we get to do public comment.
Yeah.
I still want to go over the fire department, the fire area I know we definitely missed their meeting, but,
Well, fire, yeah, but.
yeah, because it's at 10.
I feel like Tuesdays are busy for cities on public comment and stuff.
Yeah, we
but
might have
it's
made it,
Tuesday.
but I'm
Yeah.
glad we got caught. Yeah,
So we'll see.
we will
You
see.
said That was great.
That was great.
Yeah.
So thank you. You too, man. That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
want to say more about Karen Bass. But whatever. There's like a zillion things to say.
I know, and like 3 minutes, and well, I'm just glad that they don't sit there and like
Like-
get on topic, love them.
Thank you.
Yeah,
They
very
stopped the sun from going,
Awesome.
and you can tell I've been.
Well, thanks, guys.
I'm to LA with cowboy boots on.
She's a country gal now. Yeah, I mean, I felt good. Like I always like to come here and I just don't know.
Yeah,
I got to
fair.
figure out like I'm the third and fourth in line, and I don't know how I'm to end up being like the 12th to speak. And they said they don't randomize it; that it's in the
Oh,
order.
I thought that's so weird.
Yeah,
That's not true.
right. And so I need, oh, I need to find out about that. I'm gonna CPRA how they pick because it's every week, and that lately I'm at the end. I would have been so mad if they didn't call me. 3 hours sleep, an hour and a half altogether coming to get down.
Oh my God, I would have been so mad.
I would have been, I would have been.
You have a little thing.
I got so much.
There you go. Well, good job, day by day.
Little by little. Oh, Pumpkinhead? I don't, did they kick him out? What, did someone,
Who?
they just kicked out Spindler and Herman, really?
Really?
Oh,
Right now?
man, yeah.
So that means they're probably coming over here.
I wonder what happened. See, I wish we were like able to
Probably
be,
didn't get comment or something.
maybe. Are they still doing public comment? I don't think, I didn't even prepare for the, my 3 extra bonus minutes, so I'll just probably do, public comment. But does anyone know if, Hugo or, Nithya? I doubt Nithya's there with the election today. Huh? No, heck no. Are you kidding me? No.
Finished my period. I'm like, and I've been
Oh, heck no.
working in the desert.
You look awesome. You want me to ask the group?
No.
Oh, wait, Mr. Spindler didn't say the N word and they said they gave him a warning but didn't. Interesting. Oh, public comment is over and she's not there. Well, we'll go in and see what's going on.
Yeah.
We'll get to the bottom of things. We had to-
Somebody we meet or fly or somebody says, oh, hey, I see what you guys have been doing. Been trying to get your, like, it's always.
But I need to find out what's going on at the police because there's it should be first. I'm always there the first. I get there very early, so I'm always like the third or fourth, and it's always the same people in front of me. Mr. Khan, Jonathan, I forget. I always call him the ginger. I forget his name. Andrew Grabner, and then that lady who feels cheated. They're the only ones that are ever in front of me.
The lady with the hat,
Yeah,
like came up, Margarita.
yeah, whatever her name. Yeah.
Lady Margarita. That's what she said, lady.
I can't wait to watch it. I went to bed really early yesterday, but I couldn't sleep. I went to bed early and still only got 3 hours of sleep. I tossed and turned.
Wow, one.
Wow.
You get one.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting to see what's. Good morning.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, you get to go for a run. Oh my gosh, I don't want to put her on her. She tripped over the thing. Hey, guys, I'm gonna put you in the ride. Okay.
Yeah, you're. Don't want to be between a man and his baby. Most dangerous place to be. Seriously.
Well, let me tell her. Okay, hey, guys.
Where you going?
Laura, Laura, Laura. Ask her if she wants, ambulance would have ice packs, and ambulance could bring ice packs. And you don't need to go to the hospital. Cause she hit hard. Are you okay? You sure you don't want me to go get, I could go get ice or something? Do you want something to drink? Uh. Yeah, it got scanned. I think she should get it, like, that can really do damage. You sh- Do you want a drink or something? Like, I would, yeah, give her, good, they're getting her a chair. How about if she wants a coffee, ice, something to drink? So I'll get her something. That needs to be removed. That's a hindrance, man. Like, I can't afford to have that kind of fall. Like, I'll get her something like to drink. They have like a bottle of water or something. You sure you don't want anything to drink or something? I could go to the. But they have like bottled water. I hate to see people fall because I've had some serious falls. I know how devastating it can be. Like, do they have like water or something? Like, it's like shocking when that happens to you, especially when you're older and a woman who maybe, have bone issues. They should have. I'm gonna make sure. We need to make sure they. I don't want to put her on, because I don't want to. Willing to go get her something, but she's like, she's waiting for a friend. Let's abolish it with Scientology. I feel bad. We got to get you guys ready to keep waters just in case. She seems like she's feeling better.
Starting to feel like it's like more, so then she asked me for my number just in case her with me.
Thank you.
Board, and there's other marks, people falling.
They should have water or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. And a few more places.
I couldn't think about it. Why is he not getting it? And I was about to say City Hall.
Right. Sometimes we forget. I felt bad.
So she's here dealing with, so she fell and she.
Oh. I'm willing to go get her a drink. I mean, she should, I wish they would call just the ambulance
Gave her my number.
to get, they'll give her ice. Oh yeah, it hurts. Like, I've had some bad falls. That is shocking to me. I know. She fell flat on her face.
I felt so bad.
I know. You're so
You could
kind and
see
sweet.
that she just upset.
Elections. Sorry, guys, are we back? I didn't realize it.
For the city meeting that just happened. Sorry, I missed it, but I need the agenda. Thank you.
Sorry, guys, I didn't know we weren't back. So you didn't hear any of that stuff?
Yeah.
We had a nice little chat with the Pumpkinhead, that's what they lovingly call him. Well, thank you, Peter.
Yeah, so I need.
We might do a
will you
recap.
be able to
They
help
were
me?
spinning wheels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Too bad. Only the universe will know.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well,
That was really, I don't know, I felt.
I think there's gonna be a arrest warrant soon for Kirsten Peterson. I just feel it in my, yeah, you're about to get
Your
arrested.
name is getting real worn out.
Yeah, they're sick of hearing your name. They want to arrest
Jen,
you.
how come you weren't there at the Colombian festival?
Yeah.
On a day you didn't have the permit. Where was Jen and
But you know
Alexander to
what?
tell us how much they had the permit?
They used another entity to apply for it. It's called the United States something something. It's a real legit thing. So they didn't even apply for it. So they can do, oh, well, we didn't apply for it. Okay, well, they got denied and you had the electricity hooked up to your building. So, and you put all your workers are there
See, this is.
and they would have stopped it if it
That's
wasn't
such
that.
BS because this,
Exactly.
you see, this is what I was talking, thank you. This is what I was talking to the city attorney about. I'm saying it's not, there's a certain, so many blurred lines when they use their religious things and when they don't. Look at this, like even on their back of their shitty bullshit Way to Happiness book, it literally says this may be the first non-religious moral code based wholly on common sense. It was written by L. Ron Hubbard as an individual work and blah, 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 blah.
any reprinting or individual distribution of it does not interfere, infer
see.
connection with or sponsor of any religious organization. It is therefore admissible for government departments and employees to distribute it as a non-religious activity. They're literally wrote that in here. Did you see that? Therefore, it may be distributed to the city and to the government departments. It says this.
I wanna put, you know where they put all their things?
Is
I wanna put
therefore
Bible
admissible for government departments and employees to distribute it as a non-religious
I wanna
activity.
take all their stuff out and then put Bible tracts in it.
But you
like,
see how they,
that'd be so funny.
they had the audacity to make sure that they printed that there so that religiously they couldn't get in trouble for having it in the
Right.
city. So
Exactly.
why aren't they doing that with every single Dianetics, any propaganda group
Because,
that they have?
Dianetics is the first step in their religion, even though it's pedo. It's all pedo crap.
I'm just saying, Dianetics is a front group. They're all front groups
Yeah.
of Scientology. Nothing is not.
I get
Scientology.
excited, like, I wanna.
Here in our office, where you can go anywhere close to your area, it's not even the kid.
Is there a box, like the box to put them in, drop box anywhere around here? 'Cause they sent me here, the cops thought maybe you would, that would help. I wonder where all these people wrote in. Okay, I have to find one, I may have to go back home.
We'll figure it out. Okay, thank you.
Kirsten peed her pants. That's so funny, Haggis, I love that, yeah, Kirsten peed her pants.
Yeah. The other thing is that they, Osa, I know you're watching, they hate when you or I are talking to important city officials.
I wanna, yes, they do, oh, they hate it.
They absolutely hate
I
it.
kinda wanna do one last Dear Mayor, just in case she's not the mayor, or, she gets voted out.
Who's
Uh,
that cop? Doesn't
no.
he? What's his name on that?
And he the assistant chief. Um, wasn't he the one that was the assistant chief the last meeting we went to?
Yeah, that's
Oh, no, I didn't answer. Oh, thank you, Angela. So sweet. I love it.
Good job. Everybody hit that like button. I love doing that to people in their chats. Hit that like button. I know some of y'all forgot. You got to double hit that screen. Let's see how we're going to go. Come on, guys. Come on. Who didn't do it? If you didn't do it again. I mean, if you did do it.
I want to do it for everyone I watch. They have these stickers. You get this, it's all about it.
There we go. Got one up.
I'm glad you got back on.
One. See, we wouldn't be able to move forward in life without that thumbs up.
Oh,
Got a like on there. The algorithm
But never-
is hitting us again. Up, we got 4.
and I shared that. That was so
13,
funny.
14, 15, 16.
Oh, thank you,
We're at
guys.
16 likes. Who else hasn't liked?
Need to do yeah, Kendrick Moxon as a with the
Like a doorbell and hit it on the way in. Kathy, that's funny.
thank you guys.
We're at 116.
That's
Good. For the 82 in here, that's double. That's pretty good.
I need to go find a place to vote.
Okay, let's
If I could
with
get
this
back
back
on.
to the second floor so I can get my tea because I'm so dehydrated. Rushing around and
Are you I want to do a Dear Mayor. Hold on. Are you the deputy chief Harrelson? Are you deputy chief Harrelson?
you have to say this.
Ask him if he's deputy chief Harrelson. Harrelson. Just ask him. I'm gonna ask.
Oh.
Are you the deputy chief? By any chance? You look like the deputy chief. Okay,
You're not.
are you aren't you? Wait, what's your name?
Sean Hall? Yeah, I'm not a deputy.
Wait, Hall, wait, that's a different Hall. Did you used to do the permits, like the city permits and stuff?
For
Like, special events? Cause there was a Doug, no, wait, there's a Douglas, I think his name is Douglas Hall. It's not,
be a pretty common name. That doesn't ring a bell, man. I haven't done
is it Douglas Hall? I forget the whole name. Okay, but you just look like Harrelson. So
Oh, okay, thank you.
might want to use that, like
Thanks.
a double.
Stunt double.
Yeah, there you go.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What's your job?
I hang out here and I just help people.
Nice.
Okay.
Usually a lot of directions. In fact, I was just directing that nice lady to the town. She wanted to go to the town. Very talented.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's fun. I love doing that. But I need to go. We need to go to the fire, but then we need to. But so it might be a big switcheroonie. We don't know yet.
Oh, big day today. Yeah.
Yeah, big day.
God bless you.
God bless you
Thank
too.
Both of you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Good day.
Dr. Hall, thank you.
Thanks, bye.
Bye. Okay, so what's we do first? Well, you want to get,
Yeah, my gosh, darn.
yeah, let's go get your darn
Why is that?
snack and tea,
Don't want something when you got
probably.
or something.
So I know I'm always in like, where's someone to talk to? Where? Like I get so sidetracked. So I have to go back to the valley, freaking vote. Cause I know it's gonna be hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
Safety courthouse.
No, I need to go back to, I think I need to go back because, they are going to, it's gonna be my freaking mail-in one. I could just drop off. I have my friends. She asked me to drop it off, but I couldn't find mine.
I lost mine during my meeting.
All right. So happy you guys are with us. But we never did find out why they got booted out. You should have asked them. I want to do one last Dear Mayor. Dear Mayor, this may be the last time we have these chats. Well, how don't we do, let's do it, but yeah, I probably need a little snack. Dear Mayor.
And we're doing it tomorrow.
Yes.
Excited.
Yep, me too. I'm glad we can come tomorrow too. And then, but then, I wanna do Thursday is, but I need to know the time. I don't wanna just be there all day for nothing.
For what?
Is, Jane Doe 3's case.
Oh, well,
Okay.
yeah, plus I,
And then Karen Price is on Friday.
I'm not gonna go to that.
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't either, but I would like to support.
Hey, do you wanna do happy half sandwich again?
Okay.
I love these.
Yeah,
They're so good.
it is.
Yeah, let's keep it how we do it.
Turkey or tuna works for me.
Turkey. Sorry, were you, yeah, good. I kind of want, I'm being gross, but I kind of want like a bubbly soda. I don't,
Okay, it's not gross.
like, it's because I need to get my teeth from,
It's not gross.
or a Sprite with my sandwich.
Yeah, go
Like,
for it.
kinda like a lunch. Do you want a bag of chips and we can have half a bag of chips and
Taylor, I don't know what you're talking about, at all. So please stop.
so what? What do they say? Something bad?
Like, please stop trying to put DOA in a cage. DOA, if whatever choices he made, that's on DOA.
This is somebody who literally wants us to who wants us talking about him.
Right, and I refuse.
Ew. Like, why is she even in? the
Yeah,
chat?
no one cares about him. Like, seriously, I don't watch it. You know what pisses me?
Don't even bring up.
I don't
his
even
name.
watch him. I'm not subscribed to him, but I still get like these freaking notifications. No one cares about him. He has become
we don't
irrelevant.
Kate or not.
So we don't care. Don't care.
Let the world know. We don't.
Yeah,
give a
yeah,
fuck.
not him though. Please. I literally
Zero
don't care.
cares.
Zero cares. He goes or doesn't go. I ain't trying to do nothing, but if he goes, he goes. He doesn't, he doesn't. It's on him.
A little.
Yeah, let's say,
Okay, do we wanna, question, would you wanna share any of these juices with me?
um,
Do you have a favorite or no?
I have never had,
On my wrist.
juice for your wrist.
I always.
Maybe a
I-
berry
when I
crisp or
drink it,
something, or
yeah.
cucumber pineapple too, so. Yeah, cause I don't know what's in that other one. Maybe
Apples.
cucumber pineapple.
What do you think? Chat, which one? Berry fresca or cucumber pineapple?
Berry fresca or
Cucumber. pineapple.
cucumber pineapple. Oh, did it freeze up again? I'm
Pineapple first.
cucumber pineapple.
Okay.
Oh, thank you,
Boys-
Dan. Oh,
And
thank you.
seal us?
Yeah, I will grab it. Thank you so much. It's so sweet. You're just, Jason, did it froze again?
Can I do a lemon and a cranberry?
Thank you. It's sweet. Oh, Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
We need extra mayo.
Yeah, and together, oh, no, you aren't both all oatmeal, yeah, it's hot, four.
We just got, 2 keys. Yes, she's gonna act.
2 teas,
So
you
like-
know, so go ready, 2 teas, the 4 honeys and all oatmeal, it's steamed.
Do you have like a side glass? 'Cause I don't like drinking out of a bottle.
I'm gonna drink in and give you the rest.
Okay, but I still like to pour mine out.
Okay.
I like to sip it out of a cup.
And then,
It's just the plastic.
Yeah, all
I keep hearing all this
the-
stuff about plastic.
The 2 tea bags inside.
Yeah, it's because of where we're at. Okay.
You just have to get.
Still want to
Give
put.
sandwich, the 2 hot tea,
Oh, that's delicious. No, I got this one.
Are you sure?
Yep,
and you,
I'm sure.
right?
Yeah. All steams oatmeal. Oh, and I need an extra,
We need extra mayo.
extra mayo. Do you want any other one?
I don't want no mustard or nothing. Come on.
And
I like,
3 mayonnaise,
no, 4.
4, cause she like, I like.
1 minute,
4 mayo, please.
Oh, Sweeney, thank you. I have to look up.
And then this. And that, and that. The tea. What drink do you want?
I'll just share that. It's fine.
Is that all? Do you want?
Yeah, I don't want to
another
pee.
Tea or pastry?
Nah. All right, now.
Sure, you don't want to share a cranberry scone. Look. One of those. Or blueberry.
Let's eat the sandwich first. We'll come back.
Okay, okay. Oh my God, sorry.
okay, so I have,
Are you sure?
Oh, thank you, Sweeney. I appreciate it. I'll be right
and then the tea.
Yeah, is that all, just those 3?
for now.
For now.
I don't know what I want.
I'm doing it, sorry, I always do 1 even more.
What do you do when you're filming?
Huh?
What do you do, vacuum?
Yeah, I stream everything. Yeah, so I'm not putting you guys on it though. Like,
They did want it.
Oh, hey.
really? Did I say you want to say hi? Honey? These lovely people here,
Thank
always satisfying our cravings. Huh?
Maybe I'm gonna get. It's pretty good, the sandwich to have crunch, you know?
I don't know. Okay.
Let's see, what's, yeah. Eggs and tea.
Let's find a place to sit. I want to see why the boys got kicked out. Thank you, Chewini, for that. Why am I scared? I didn't even know it was out, guys. I need someone that can like text me,
What?
like when my stream is out. I think 2 minutes.
I should listen while. And then I can hear one clear if it ever.
I know. there's-
Okay, well, here you go. I
Thank
get my
you.
mustard.
Yeah, I don't like
Get that
mustard.
if I get this one.
I only like mustard on hot dogs. That's it.
I like it. I like only a little bit on everything that has mayonnaise. But just so, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't have to have mustard, but if it's there, I just do a little bit like one shirt. The rest is I mayo.
I forgot to get pepper. Oh, well. I like pepper, like a lot of pepper. Maybe I should go get pepper.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a pepper hoe. Sarah, can I have one more mayo?
yes.
Thank you. I'm gonna go get my pepper. Or can you bring pepper when you get your tea?
Yeah. Oh, I hear it.
Salt and pepper? Okay, salt and pepper.
Salt, pepper.
Yeah. Extra pepper.
Extra pepper.
Like 2 or 3. Okay, some fuel. I'm feeling. Oh, see, I don't like mustard. Now, sometimes like, well, I love it on a hot dog.
I was to get pepper.
Yeah, like 2 peppers and 1 salt. Thanks. Sure, yeah. All right. Oh, man, guys, I'm tired. I didn't know. Oh, man robbed near 7-Eleven, 300 foot from Scientology. I get all the, so that's good. So Kirsten Peterson hasn't been, hopefully she's the one who's getting really scared. I bet it is too. You know, it's funny. I've never looked into it. I just to see, but I bet it absolutely is. Oh, man, no, yeah, I'll probably just, first I gotta do, what do you call it? I gotta vote. I wanna get a few things done. Oh, I guess we could do it tomorrow. Cause you know, we could go up to what's his name, but he might not be like CD 13, but he probably will be. Good, that'd be awesome. I hope you come out and visit. Yeah, I have to do. uh, White guys, he's the one that can sleep on a train or something. This is City Hall. This is down by the lunch area. I gotta make sure I go to the ladies' room. I wanna try to find a place to, guess otherwise I have to go back home and vote. I wonder if they have any, do they post any where to vote near City Hall? Yeah. This looks like the bomb shelter part of it. Hey, Ann. Oh, wow. See, I came here as a transplant, but I wouldn't want to go back east. Like, I hate winter. Like, the weather alone, as bad as this hellhole of a city is, the weather, you can't beat it. The fifth floor.
I mean, we have, yeah, big things.
I feel myself winding down. At least I saw. Can't leave your, that's true. It's, yeah. And California itself is very beautiful, it's like I love going to the shore, the weather. Okay, you find the good and the bad. I've never been up there, what? I've never ever been to any of these small towns. I need to do that. I mean, maybe I saw stuff like that on my drive we drove to Arizona, but I've been to like Orange County a little bit and a little bit to San Bernardino, I guess where that, where that place is. It's like it's supposed to be like Holland.
Sorry, I wasn't going to, and then I saw the root beer. And I'm a root
Beer
beer
is
fan.
good. I know, I love root beer too.
Like, oh,
Scoop of ice cream in it.
I thought I didn't like that. Remember you and Ashley said you were gonna take me to a good root beer, to
Oh.
get an actual root beer.
Float. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
I haven't had like an actual like fashionable root beer.
Yeah, with the float. Yeah.
I mean, if I have, it was so long ago that I just don't.
Hey, guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my thing broke, so I can't.
Yeah, I didn't bring on.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna have to listen.
All right. You can watch Laura eat. No, I'll turn it. Let me watch you eat.
Yeah.
Let them watch you eat. And then when I go pee, you go babysit them. You don't want to watch me eat. You want to see you eat.
No.
Stop.
You guys are weird. Juice, tea, root beer.
I hate cool weather. I would like to visit Canada,
Oh my God. You would love Canada.
but I hate cold weather. It had to be when it's hot. I hate the cold.
It's like really nice and crispy, nice.
No, I hate. I don't want it under 80. I mean, I can deal with the 70s. That's it.
It gets warm out there.
I guess she used to be like breathing a couple like. I told her, I'm just like.
Get hot. I like the sculpture.
Okay, no more looking at me.
Then you have some cases, yeah. I don't know where it's going. It's from-
I'm like too hungry. Got her fingers down.
I know, me too. I would like to go visit. I always wanted to go to, Nova Scotia.
He lives in Washington State. I think people have state results everywhere. Like,
Do you ever go on like YouTube and go on like people's channels where they're like traveling and
I have.
get
Not since I've been doing this. I'm always working. If I'm on, it's because I'm learning, you know. I should just relax and do that.
so, okay, I started working. Okay, it's okay.
like sometimes I'll go on YouTube and put in like Canada for dummies
Mhm.
or a quick tour of the US for dummies. And you learn so much about every state for every, I always put for dummies. Like a quick tour of the US. for
That's a good way
dummies.
to do it.
And then you know, like just basic things that you definitely want to go to. I don't know.
I just want to do a train ride across. It is.
So small. 'Cause
You're stuck in one place, like it's feels that. She's like, yep, that is smart. We're smart. She's smart. Oh, we forgot to ask them why they got kicked out.
Oh yeah, what happened? Did they, so when they get kicked out there, they can still come to City Hall?
It depends on where, how many times. Like first time, you can't come.
So Brent had guy got kicked out?
Huh?
The Brent had resigned? Andrew Reiner?
Oh no. Spindler. No, Go Puppet.
Oh, Puppet Coach, go Puppet.
Yeah, and Herman.
They were there? I just go in and sit down, I'm on brown.
No, at City Hall.
Oh, they got kicked out of City Hall. I thought when we left,
They should have gone to the police.
what did they do?
Oh,
Does anybody know?
anyone know what they did? I love animals, wildlife, and nature too.
Who said that?
I used to see. It was like,
Huh.
anyone know why they got kicked out?
We're waiting.
I don't know why they got kicked out. What's going on here is we're taking a little bit of a fuel break.
From taking down the, which started by infiltrating the
I should do it.
infiltration of Scientology.
I kind of want to do a Dear Mayor letter. Say, Dear Mayor, in case this is our last dalliance, it's been fun. Wake up to, don't, if you do win,
Speak out.
speak out now. Yeah, you might get a chance. You're like, meet with me right this second and I'll vote for you if you denounce and say you're gonna prosecute Scientology. Oh, I bet you do make fabulous scones, haggis. I'll go to Canada just to, I wanna go eat at Haggis's. You see her French onion soup, French onion focaccia. It ain't fair, man. I'm like, if you can't email it to us, then freaking stop it.
Gets all excited and
I
then
know.
get
I know, and you can't email it to us. It's not fair.
keeps talking to us about all her goodness and never inviting us for the plane ticket.
That's true. Yeah, you need to bring us up there. You're watching to see me get kicked out?
Right.
I only get kicked out when I determine that I want to be kicked out. And it's always, I plan it and it's always very strategic. I'll never get just kicked out to be kicked out. I know it. We all had to go visit Haggis and then she's just gonna have to cook like everything. Like,
You have your passport?
no, I need to get I have mine's expired.
Cause you could get your passport and you could drive to Canada.
I'm not sure how. We
You could
could,
drive.
we could. Hear that, Haggis? We'll be
It'll
coming.
take 10 hours. I'm kidding.
Too safe. I'll just say that.
20 hours, 30 hours.
Yeah, there's, they're worried, like, no, that's where, yeah, I'm like
Away from stalkers and fucking
weirdo.
manipulating
Yeah.
toxic fucks.
I don't think they heard our talk about the person. It's like, I guess,
Ease into air conditioning.
I wanna go get a napkin.
Why don't you, Jay,
Huh?
oh, I'll get it.
Yeah, it's fun. I know, I need to get it, and, or my, I wanna go get it. I need to update it. It expired.
How do we know?
Thank you.
By midnight tonight, we'll know if the mayor's the mayor or not.
Well, I mean, it depends on, somebody has to win like 51 or 52% for it to be, otherwise it's gonna be a runoff in November, otherwise we'll have to wait till November. So if any one of them wins,
Some corruption.
well, if anyone, because that's how they do it, because you have to win 51%, like you have to be more than half for it to be a decisive, this person won. So if any of them say they get 51% of the vote, they win that day. But if they don't, say it's like, she got 30%, he got 31%, she got 32%, they have, the top two would do a runoff in November. That's how they do it here. It's just not like,
Unless she pays.
I don't know, I mean.
Unless she pays all the days. The vote.
Like maybe mayor, like, well, if I'm mayor, let's just say like Scientology will be, dealt with immediately.
Get them out of California.
Yeah, they would, 'cause I don't buy that whole religion. They're not a religion. They,
A lot of people hate it and all that.
do.
Newsom,
He don't care about that stuff.
he's so fucking corrupt.
Yeah.
But still, isn't there a way we could get him to kind of see in it?
Well, I think
Get it out.
from what I hear, Becerra has come out and said he renounces it. Because he said, yeah, he used to go to their events. He goes, I didn't know any better, but he goes, now I know more. And he goes, I renounce it and I'm willing to, he didn't say he'll go after that, he'll go
To renounce. Is that how you say renounce?
renounce. I think
How do
she,
you say when you like? you
or
did-
denounce.
I want to denounce,
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
nothing to have ever put on the
She
pedestal.
kind of did, but
No,
not enough.
yeah.
That's why I said, but
Go
not
on
enough.
the Stage and denounce it in front of them.
Right. No, I mean, she did
Yeah,
when,
you are.
what's his name? Like she said something.
Did she go on the stage and say what she really?
Well, that was like a long time ago, but like when Caruso was nailing her with that, she said something like obligatory, but nothing good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Well,
They-
look what she's done. She's
I
done
didn't
nothing.
know what they would use, yeah, bullshit.
Yeah. I used to live in but I can't, the one thing about the rural areas, I could, like, because I lived in the city before and all the gunfire, like every time I hear the hunters or doing their shots, like you keep thinking of something in the city and it's a drive-by, like it scared the crap out of me. And I didn't like passing by rural woods, even though I love wildlife. I kept thinking about Children of the Corn and Deliverance, those two movies. That was some freaking scary stuff. So I like suburban. I hate the city. Well, not that I hate the country. I just, I prefer the suburbs. I think,
I love.
I know it's bad. I was like, I know I get scared and they had the tobacco. I mean, it was fun. Like now I kind of would like, I appreciate it more, but because being here, like, like you're on over, everything's over, your sensory overload here. Now I kind of long to have some time in the country. But I don't want to hear the buckshots because then I'm thinking, okay, it's another drive-by. Can we find out, like, when that, I wonder if Henry would know. Or, what's her name's, I can't think of her name, I'm so tired. For, Thursday's court case. I want to know, because I want to be able to bad talk. Yeah, Jane Doe. I want to bad talk, the lawyers again. That was so much fun. Like, but I want to find out what law, I know they're from like high level law firms. I'm going to roast them.
Yeah.
I want to roast them like in the back. That was fun. I wish we could do it on
I can-
camera. Yeah, let's find out what time we need to be there. Like if it's something, I do want to be supportive.
I
of
can
her.
say, hey,
Yeah, what time is it good to get there? Is it going, and how long is it? Like, is it whether is it even for? Is it gonna be the actual hearing or something? I hope so. Like, hopefully, I mean, hopefully I'll be able to sleep. I mean, I'll be, like, I should be tired. Usually I have a hard time because like especially because I was sick for 2 weeks. So it's like all my timing's off. I had to get back into the schedule. Like, okay, I had to get up at the, crack at dawn on Tuesdays. So I want to get my, yeah, they have the flea market tomorrow to get the strawberries. Anyway, I saw some weird thing on Driscoll strawberries. I never want to get those again. I'll pay the extra for the freaking farmer's market. Or should we just, maybe tomorrow would go over to the fire department. Gonna be here anyway, right? Yeah, that might be better. I'm feeling like, yeah, see, that's what happens. I eat and then I get too tired.
Well, also because Tuesdays this is over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta pick up on it.
No, I don't even know what, I don't know. I can't really understand. I can't absorb it. Oh, no, I'm gonna be nice to the firemen. No, absolutely. No, I just want to ask them for that report because they said there's no report and I just want to find out why there's no report. Or should we do that? No, because I need to go vote. I need to go back home and meet up with Bike Guy and go vote and stand in probably line for 20 hours. I need to go to ladies' room. You feel refreshed?
Yes, you hear that. Like fucking do something.
I know. Oh,
Like they're on.
bye, Jason. Thank you for coming. I know. I wish they would. Well, they're going to hear. They are doing something. They're going to keep hearing us. I'm glad I got to talk to that other chief. She was making eye contact with me the whole time. It's going to be interesting to see if there is a new mayor, regardless of who, because then she can, or he, like either one. So if any of the other candidates win, they get to fire. They can fire all the public works. They get the police. They can fire all of them and start over from scratch.
Yep.
That's why I said, let's do it. Whoever wins, it's like, let's do it. What, people are out of water? Oh, you too, Chewini lover. I love Chewinis too, just to let you know. I absolutely love them.
What's true?
There's little dogs, the little Dachshunds, they call them Chewinis.
Oh,
Right, that's what you mean, right? Because I always call them Chewinis. Like they might be part, they look like Chihuahuas, but they're long. My one dog was like, her mom was a Chewini, a Chihuahua, I mean, a Chihuahua, the father was a Chihuahua, and he was like, had his papers, so he was like high level, and then he like, he slept around with the Dachshund, so she didn't get her papers good.
no.
But that was my dog, man. I love that dog. Oh yeah, three. They're so cute. I love them. I follow them on. They're really called Dachshunds, and yeah, I follow those groups. I love on TikTok because they're so funny. They have character. They're a lot like well, Chihuahuas are more ferocious. But Chihuahua,
Hey Siri, where can I go to vote today?
yeah. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Thank you for coming and for subbing.
On the official LA County Registrar's website.
And then I'm gonna go. I might just shut down, go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna head out, guys, because I need to go vote. Like, I don't wanna miss, it's already noon. I'm imagining I'll be in line until 8. I hope that being in line, you still get to go.
Wait, what was it? How do I find it?
County clerk, is it? Oh, so cute. And I love Poms, yeah, and I love Chihuahuas, man. My Chihuahua, Dash and Mix, she thought she could just take on, she would take on Rottweilers that had their, I'm sorry, she would have probably tried to take on Patrick Perry's dog. That dog was like, no, I didn't, they can't hear us.
Okay, so
No, can you guys hear me?
Oh, LACC. Los Angeles City College, Vermont, the new Presbyterian Church on Virgin.
What about around here near City Hall? Right, they do, they're little chairs, huh? I'm gonna go by Valley Valley.
Because I have to grab my mail.
Okay, yeah, I should go to the Valley, because that way I can pick up,
Okay, so then we'll do that.
bike guy.
I'm gonna go probably to the Presbyterian Church or LACC. Whichever one is less. That's the rest of that trip.
Really?
Cause I have my tea.
I have one Dorito, just to get like a salt,
My tongue was getting, like,
yeah, that numb feeling.
but I ate too much hot tea again yesterday. And so.
That's my little taste of it. I think it's too salty. It turned itself on, oh my gosh, I was like, what, you can't hear me? I know it's hard in here. Exactly, everyone is scared of my dog. Chihuahuas are they're no joke.
Okay.
I'm gonna go upstairs and go to the bathroom. And then I felt done. I feel like I need to vote. That's on my mind.
Okay, this is good. I'm glad my brain and body did this. Came here. It's like a whole different.
Like all times, I miss her so much.
I know, this is, okay.
I believe it. That's so amazing. I believe it. I bet mine would too. They don't know any limits. And I felt bad because when I would leave, she would just sit by the door and they would say she just sat there for hours, whatever, until I got home. All right. You're amazing dogs.
12.
12. Yes, that's what they think. It's so fun. I love watching the stuff like the people that have them, and it's so freaking funny. But thank you guys.
Yeah.
I believe it that and they used to use pit bulls to babysit the babies, the nursery. But it's funny how, and they probably send chihuahuas to go guard the hen house.
They are. I could see that the chihuahuas would be like getting rid of all the little animals.
All the wolves. Yeah,
Cats.
they'll go up against any wolf.
Noise and make a big thing.
Mhm, they would. They're just fierce. And then the big bad pit bulls used to watch the babies.
Yeah. It's so cute. And that's it. Oh, do you want to see? Here, let me show you guys.
Oh, I was Mark. Thank you. Thank you.
Look at this.
Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet.
This was the kitties this morning
Oh.
before I left.
We got kitty babies.
This was them before I left this morning. Whoops. I don't know if you can see outside.
Oh, kitty.
They're all eating and they're all so much bigger.
Oh, they're so cute.
And today was like their second day eating hard food mixed with a little pate. There's the whole empty pool that's filling up that soon I'll be able to jump in. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's exciting.
And there's, of course, Foxy babysitting.
She's safe. Oh, you baby.
Aren't they so cute? There's Tiggy, Black Beauty, and Pinto. Pinto's a girl, and I think Tiggy and Black Beauty, the fluffy ones, are boys. And there's Fox.
Fox is a good mama.
You're a good mommy, Foxy. Oh, you can't really. It's kind of. I mean, so yeah, I'll do it. I'll do an update.
Yeah, we need updates.
when I get back and
Awesome.
when I get back and
I know.
cutie patooties.
She got all the babies. She took care of them. Just the
Golly.
poor mama.
I don't think I can.
What?
I don't think I can get rid of the kitties. I'm too attached already. I mean, I've been.
It's only 3.
But I already have baby and bugs, so now.
Oh, so, but you're allowed 5 legally.
6 animals,
Oh, well, but you're
7 including me, which is the wild one.
that's the one, the
Baby.
wild one.
Baby bugs, Foxy, Tiggy, Tiggy, Black Beauty, and Pinto. No. Fox, yeah, Fox, that's 6. Fox, Baby, Bugs, Tiggy, Black Beauty, and Pinto.
And then you added you.
And then me. Pinto's a girl, and Tiggy and Black Beauty, I think, are boys.
Oh,
Fluffy like the.
you gotta go get them, snip, snap.
I already know.
I know, 'cause we don't want 20. No, they can get a voucher. You can get voucher.
That's what I mean. I still have to get all that paperwork together. That is not my priority, although I should do it. I still have myself to take care of.
You know, they can get pregnant very young. They can get pregnant like at 2 months old. I think.
My cats have been with
Alright.
Nothing for 7 years.
I could try to get,
Never got it. No, in the area I'm in, I already.
she has it covered.
With this, I don't need help with
Okay,
that.
she's got it covered.
Money and having enough time to focus on doing my stuff that I have to get done paperwork for myself. I'm like running out of time.
Oh, hi, Margaret. I know, it's just, oh, never, no rest for the weary.
No, I love them. I love the kitties and they're not the.
If you're, no,
The issues are not the cat's problems or faults or anything.
if you're allowed to have them, then
Allow.
I mean, like, if, like, people, like, if they, wherever you're staying, whatever,
They're gonna be with me wherever
Right.
I am.
right, I don't see anything wrong with that.
6 animals.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
well, I had more than that. I lost a few, though. We had like,
And
we had
some
just
behaving,
5 whole freaking,
doing art and.
They're gonna-
it's a lot. They're become cool cats.
I wonder if they'll go in the water, because they usually hate water, but you never know, they might go in.
I think they would just hang out.
Or maybe, I've seen on like TikTok where they put like little, like floaty things, and then they float around. They might,
Bathing them, so.
so maybe get them used to water.
So like annoyed of that, but.
Now,
Like-
Foxy will probably love it.
Foxy's never.
You think she'll jump in?
Stuff, it was like a shock for her and she was scared, so. I don't know, she's gonna have to come in the water when I wonder how she'll act when I'm in the water. and
Yeah.
She's out and I'm like.
I bet she'll come in.
What are you doing there?
I bet she'll go in.
So there's a lot of fun. The animals give me so much love. Like
That's exactly it. I can't judge, hey, I have my share of animals. I can't judge that. I love animals. Like, I would have a whole freaking zoo if I could.
Pretty much, yeah.
No, I mean, I want goats, I want chickens, horse, I want roosters. I love roosters, man.
It's like so peaceful.
It is, it's nice. I would do all that. That was one of my, that's one of the things I wanted to do, but instead I came here. I wanted to have like a little place to have like rescued, farm animals, whatever. That didn't work out. Well, I'm glad you rescued the kitties, thank God. I know, chickens is amazing. Bike guy had chicken, well, his landlord had chickens.
We have chickens, we have duckies, we have dogs, obviously, cats. And then all around me and the other neighbors and stuff, they all have horses, goats,
Wow.
like everything. So
She's living the life.
I'm in the farmland. And we got the pool going, so it's filling up right now.
Is it?
The kitties are in the cage in the kitty pool, in the pool area.
Or I wonder if you can make it float and they go bouncing it like floating around. That'd be cute.
And if they get in the water, that would be cool.
I don't think they'd drown, right? They'd swim, yeah.
Liking the water, that would be so unusual.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how I would become millionaire, $1 million TikTok. I mean,
Yeah, well, people love the animal.
Cats.
Yeah. Well, people love animal channels. You should do you could do a whole separate TikTok with just that. People love the animal stuff content
Just the YouTube. I want to, again,
or the TikTok.
once I get my medical paperwork,
Everything switched over.
my life, then I can do the paperwork
For
for
that
tiny
te-
little babies who just became in life.
Yeah, we gotta get her.
Perfectly fine, who I already went to the vet and spent $400 already.
Oh
this
my gosh.
month. So again, I don't know, I'm not talking about when people say, oh, do you need help? No, I physically can do all the work. I just financially need help. Always financially need help. Period. For what I do, I'm always spending money, whether it's on me, the animals coming here doing, I always need money. And I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid to say it. I don't care. Money's just money. Money's nothing. Like money's love, money is nothing, money's everything.
I think everyone needs it.
Sometimes I need money and then sometimes I don't. Like, I'm like, I can wait. I don't need money right now. Like, and that doesn't mean I have money. That means I don't need money. I need to be doing something else. But I love it.
I love animals too much.
About life. Like, if I make a lot of money, where do I want to put it? Do I want it to help me just be more normal?
Put it away for a rainy day.
Or
Or
do I
invest.
long go start a business and do all that? Like,
Yeah.
I just don't know.
You're young enough, you could figure all that out.
I'm figuring it all out. And I'm not young anymore.
Yes, you
Young
are.
when I was 20,
No, heck,
I'm 40.
you're a youngin'. That's a youngin'. They say life begins at 40. That's what they say, right? That life begins at 40. So you just entered adulthood. You're just starting out.
Me into the world.
I would love that. Yeah, I couldn't do the physical work of it.
You're gonna go.
Yeah, see, everyone say you're a youngin'.
And that's from the 20-year-olds in the chat are saying I'm a youngin'.
You're a youngin'.
From the 20-year-olds in the chat.
Hey, life begins at 50. I'm 60 and I'm a youngin'. I ain't old. I'm a young at heart,
Yeah.
so that counts.
And you're like a permanent youngin'.
Yeah, I'm a youngin'. I ain't gonna get old. I don't wanna be old and like your spirit is old. Like I want a young. Well, I know my body feels it sometimes, but it's okay. It's all right. So guys, thank you for everyone. Wow. Oh, Kathy will be 66. Wow. I know the cricking. I know. I'm starting to get that one cricking knee. It's like so annoying. I didn't have it until I sprained it.
Okay, so I need a vote. I need to pick up my mail. I need to
Exactly. It's just a number.
things, different addresses. I need to vote. I got my paper.
That's a youngin', Angela.
And then I gotta go back out to the kitties and.
Back to the kitties. It's young
And then come back here.
tomorrow, right? Cause yeah, and then tomorrow we're
early.
gonna deal with the fire. Yeah, we'll see if what happens with this
Yeah.
election. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see.
Guys, I'm kind of excited. I really, really hope, and I hope everybody hears this, that Karen Bass loses. That's not
Yep.
the mayor.
That's what we want. That's what we want. Hey, Rebecca. That's what we want. We want a new,
They're probably not like,
Inspector Colombo. I met him once. I rode the elevator with him in New York City once. He was in a tuxedo though, for the,
You know what I've been telling people for all you bass kissers?
Kiss My Bass.
No, bass kissers.
I
I
don't-
said bass kissers,
Right, I know. It's like,
Bass
Kiss
kiss.
My Bass.
but they're bass kissers because they want.
Yeah,
parents.
I get it. Ugh,
Wait,
no.
where you-
I need to go up to go pee. I think I'm gonna go to 10
Go with you?
if you want. I'm gonna get off. So I'm gonna say goodbye, everyone.
And I'll- so I can do my errands, so I can go back to the kitties.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
them to the cage so they're not stuck.
Yes, I'm just
then
gonna
I-
go up.
Okay. Going up, I'm pushing up.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Love you. To both of you. Mwah.
Bye, chat, love you.
Bye, chat. Love you. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off too. I've been there's nice to see some. Oh, yeah, you were here just a couple weeks ago. Oh. Crohn's Unite. We're young and you're as old as you think you are. That's what I believe. Oh, yours is that you're getting the be the nighttime. I know mine's like now I am. Yep, I get like I am sleepy. I feel my energy draining. And but you know how I hate elevators, so I'm gonna take you up to the elevator with me. Cause I can't stand the elevators. This is City Hall in Los Angeles. Wait a minute. Should I have gone to the third floor bathroom? I probably should have. I like the 10th floor bathroom better. It's better. Gosh, I hate it. But then I think of what could chat do if I like if I'm stuck in the elevator. Channel, that's the channel. So it says the 10th floor of City Hall. I like this bathrooms, but always forget which way to go though. Because it's like there's no one really on this floor. It's got less usage. It's likely to be cleaner, more private. If I can find it. I always get lost on this floor. I don't think that's oh, thank you. Good guy. Yep, you were here at this down there. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. Let me go around here. Exactly. If you're here and you youngin, you will be able to. Oh, there we go. This is the one. This is my favorite bathroom in this place. So I am going to sign off because I don't have Lara to babysit. And so I'm going to thank everyone. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the joy and the time with us and just hanging out and being with us and, everything. My mods, all you guys, I love y'all. I thank you. And this is like a mouse in a maze here. I can't stand this floor, but I like this bathroom. It's my favorite. Okay, bye.